Alright, I'm recording now.
Ah!
Um,
Ah!
Alrighty.
Ah! Sorry,
Alright, okay. Alright,
I've ruined it
so we're doing
already.
it. No, because it's like it is. Okay.
I've ruined it. Fuck my
Whew.
hair. It's
Alright,
not nice
alright, it's
enough,
good,
dude.
good, 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 good. Alright, what's up, guys? Todd64 here, and I'm bringing you a brand new podcast series called Oceanic Legends, where I interview and talk to
DaSticks.
Oceania's greatest legends, and today
Alright.
I have DaSticks on the podcast. Welcome. This man needs no introduction, so we can
Woo!
just pretty much just go on with the podcast.
I do need an
No,
introduction,
you
dude. That wasn't
definitely
good
do.
enough. That was shit.
No, you definitely do. Um, so DaSticks is a League of Legends Twitch streamer.
Was.
But yeah, he's not streaming League of
Was. Bro,
Legends
get
anymore.
a fucking. I'm ex-challenger player. Okay.
So yeah,
Now,
so please,
I've
yeah, please.
retired.
So what's been going on?
I
What's
have
the
retired
sticks?
League of Legends. Alright. I was one of the greatest in the world, possibly. I'm not sure.
I
But
I would agree with that definitely.
yeah, I've retired because the game sucks balls. So
Over
yeah,
nine
so
thousand
here I am.
IQ.
Here I
Yeah,
am. I
well,
was gonna go on a Joe Rogan experience, but this is the best I could get. So
this is the OC
yeah, no.
Joe Rogan Experience Esports Edition. Yeah, thanks for coming on and yeah, having a chat. This is the very first episode. It's gonna be like a
Banger, YouTube banger.
oh, it's gonna be a YouTube banger. It's gonna go down in history. This is the historic first episode of Oceanic Legends, and I think you're one of Oceania's biggest legends, in my
Thanks, man.
eyes. Yeah, no, I think
Means a
you've
lot, dude.
no, like that's the thing. It's like as far as streamers go, I don't think that OCA streamers get enough recognition for the work that they put in, right? And like you're someone that's like grinded like so much, like hours and hours, days and days. You put in work, man, and I think
All
you
right.
deserve. I think you deserve some appreciation in that sense. Yeah.
Thanks, man.
How do you feel
Appreciate
the?
it, dude.
It's all right.
I feel very loved right now.
Oh, of
Big fan,
course.
Ozza.
Yeah. Thank
Very
you.
very
Yeah.
big fan of you. All right. He's a. I like that backpack you've tactically placed in the
What?
background.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. What? That? Yeah. That's
Well,
nothing.
that's
That's.
just. I
I,
didn't have time to pack stuff away in my room, so it's a bit
Yeah,
messy, guys. Sorry.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's a bit messy. Look, today isn't about my backpack or how I got it. That's a story for another time. But so recently, you've actually decided to quit League of Legends. You've actually like made an online statement, like a social media, post, and then also a following video. I thought that
Yes.
was very interesting. Like, do you want to explain how that kind of came to be?
All right. So no, it actually started because I started playing League. Like I wasn't playing as much anyways, because like I was kind of impulsively playing the game just in the middle of the fucking night. Because you know how you just have like fucking start
Yeah,
fiending and you're like, oh,
yeah,
I need that League game,
yeah,
dude. Come
yeah,
on.
yeah,
And
yeah,
then every
yeah.
time, dude, it's like it's like getting shot in the foot every night. Because you play and it's fucking awful and you're like, fuck. And then like I I started recording because I wanted to make YouTube content for League
Yeah,
because I was like, I'm gonna bang, 2020.
yeah, yeah,
We're
yeah,
still
yeah.
getting
Make it big.
10,000 YouTube subs. 2020 to sticks 10,000 YouTube
10,000
subs by
YouTube. That's a.
fucking August, by my birthday, dude.
All right, guys. You don't sub to my YouTube, but
Yeah,
go
yeah,
sub to this guy's
yeah,
YouTube.
yeah, yeah, yeah. We're doing it, mate. We don't even need League of Legends. We're fucking doing it anyways.
You
I'm
don't.
telling you.
You don't need League of Legends.
Fuck League of Legends, dude.
You've got a good enough personality. I think your
And
following
then,
is very loyal as well. Yeah. Anyway, go on.
so I'm drinking water.
No, it's all right. I'll drink. I'll drink.
I'm dragging the audience retention up.
It's all
I
right.
gotta
I don't
pace.
want
I
to.
gotta pace the answers.
Like, I want to listen to you. I'm here to listen
All
to
right,
you.
all
If
right, all
no
right.
one
What the
else
fuck?
wants to listen
Oh
to you, they
yeah,
can
yeah.
fuck off.
So I was gonna record.
Don't fuck off.
I just go off on a fucking tangent. No, yeah, I
Go
was
on a
recording
tangent.
League content, but like, so I was streaming it as well. But then
Yeah.
I play like 10 games, and then like one of them is maybe YouTube worthy. You know what I mean? Like you just
Yeah.
realize like
Yeah.
you play so many fucking games,
Yeah.
and there's like so little of them that are actually good. Like vast majority of League games are just not good. Like if
Yes.
you actually look back at them, they're just fucking they're so mediocre. I don't know.
Well, how many
Whatever.
League of Legends games do you remember Like that's the thing is like you might remember some moments,
Oh,
even
no.
like even big moments, right? Like they just kind of fade away into the dust of League of
Right, it's
Legends.
all a blur. I don't remember
Yeah,
any
yeah,
fucking. They're
yeah.
all a blur. Yeah, it's
Well,
just fucking. It's into the void now. Just fucking.
yeah.
I remember some things. Obviously, like I'm not completely fucking brain dead,
Oh, no, no,
but
no. Yeah, I know what you
not
mean.
specific games. Like the whole game. Like I just played too many games. Like I played. Like, it's even stuff like massive comebacks and stuff. It's like I played so many fucking Timo Nexus Shroom Defense games. It's just like. Yeah, like it's not exciting anymore. You know what I mean? It's like,
Live
yeah,
that
I played 60
experience.
minute comeback, 10,000 troops in the base. Like, fucking, it gets boring after the fucking 50th time,
Well, you reckon that's the majority of your YouTube bangers come from those heroic
Dude,
comebacks?
that's so bad, that YouTube content, because it's me inting for like half an hour, and then it's us in the fucking base, like stressed as fuck, dude. That's the worst kind of, dude. No
Yeah,
one
yeah,
gets to the
yeah,
end. The
yeah,
banger content is the
yeah.
last like
It's the
10
end.
minutes,
Yeah,
but no one
yeah,
gets there. I mean, I should just put the fucking last 10 minutes up's better, but
yeah.
we'll just cut the.
Just start
Not
from
anymore. Fuck
the
it,
end,
dude.
right? Yeah, no,
Yeah,
yeah.
fuck it.
Obviously, not anymore. So
I run the video in reverse, dude. It's probably better.
and it's just like just anti-inting, just like your deaths are going down. And it's just like, oh, nice. He's like shaving deaths off him. This is sick. Like this is going well. Nice. Zero deaths, man. Zero deaths. Um, yeah. So are you kind of you're moving away from League of Legends, but um,
I
do
want
you
to.
think?
Yeah.
So do you think like mainly the reason why you're moving away from League of Legends is that you you just don't have those like consistently like enjoyable games or entertaining games like that, 1 out of 10 games, like I know what you mean, like you're grinding so much that there might be like a few good games, and even the games that you win, it's like
You don't
you
get
didn't,
that
yeah,
much
nothing
satisfaction.
nothing really like happened that was like that was fucking incredible, like that was incredible or whatever. It's like, so you're talking about like those games where you like completely carry, like you play perfectly, you make some like big plays and
It's
like
not
game
even
changing
about
things.
playing dude. Like I
Like
don't
what
give
what
a
do you
fuck how
like?
I play. I just want to have fun, dude.
No, but like
I'm for
what are you
fun
looking
gamer,
for?
lads. All right.
Like what are you looking for in an ideal game, right? Or like specifically League of Legends. Like what are you looking for game to
I want to
game?
have fun on 64. I want to have fun,
But what's
and I want
fun?
to have fun with people, dude. And
Yeah,
also,
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah,
all
yeah.
right, fuck. I'll just like I want to go into game, and it's
Yeah.
an exciting adventure. All right,
Yeah,
it's gonna
yeah,
be a
yeah.
fucking adventure. It's not a fucking adventure, And the other thing
Yeah.
is, I mean, I've already talked to you about this, but
Yeah.
the community like in game is awful. I've talked about this a bunch.
Oh no, I
Community,
completely agree. Yeah. No,
it's
it's not enjoyable.
like every game I play, the only player who
Yeah.
I recognize ever, he's the only player who has his actual fucking ID as his name.
Yeah.
Is fucking Ken Pro 11.
Oh, dude, I
I
love
get in him like
Kempro.
he's the only player I ever see, dude. Or like sometimes he verse like mid beast or something, but you don't even know it's him
Yeah.
because on some random
Yeah,
fucking
yeah, yeah, yeah,
high
yeah.
testicles account or some bullshit,
Yeah,
and then like
yeah.
fucking I was like, oh, that's mid beast. Oh, okay, cool, dude. Didn't know that. All right,
Is he
nice,
still like
dude.
does he still tilt in game like type wise, or does he kind of like vent on stream? Like how's your experience with like mid beast
With
in
me,
game?
I like mid beast.
Yeah, I like him
His
too. I think he's a cool guy.
I don't think he tilts that bad. I
But
think he's
like
alright. He used to. He used
the
to be a
league percent.
fucking tilt lord off stream.
Yeah,
He used to be
yeah,
like a fucking raid. I didn't, but
yeah.
I
He
haven't
used to be
played with him
very
off stream.
angry.
He
Yeah,
probably doesn't play off stream as much, to be honest. I think he just
yeah,
plays on stream now. Like
yeah. No, it's like yeah, he's
he probably does
very
something.
very successful OCE streamer. Like, would you say like he's probably one of the biggest, like the most successful OCE streamers, like in terms of
For
League of
League of
Legends?
Legends,
Yeah,
yes, 100%. There's like no league streamers, dude. I'm in the league fucking partner thing,
yeah. Oh,
and
that's yeah.
so I can name you everyone in that if you want.
Wait, you don't have to
I
dox
can,
him.
I can dox the whole thing.
Show it on
There's,
screen.
there's. I'll show
Bring
you.
it
There's
down.
fucking. Do you want to see everyone who's in that? Dude,
No, no,
everyone
no.
knows
It's
everyone.
okay. It's fine. Like
Right.
you don't have to show it. But it's
Hang
like
on, one second.
like
1, 2, 3, 4. There's 13 people. I
oh
made.
really?
There's
13,
13
13 OC.
OC. There's 13
Wow.
OC streamers slash YouTubers in there. I made the cut. All right, that gives you some perspective of Oceanic fucking content creator scene, lads. I made the fucking cut in top 13 apparently.
Well, see that's the
Even though I'm
thing.
like one of the bottom ones, but
When they released that application for the partner program, there was like a requirement, right? And it was like far out of my reach, and it was so disheartening for me because I was like, oh, I'm a content creator. I've been like playing League competitively for X amount of years. I
yeah,
aspire to make this my career and livelihood. I stream, I make like YouTube videos of my experience playing competitive League, which I think is a unique take on,
yeah,
OCE gaming. I thought that was like, original kind of stuff. Um, and yeah, I didn't really like apply that confidently just because I knew it was like, oh, it seems like hopeless because you need like tens of thousands of followers already to actually reach that. And I think I have like 2,000 Twitch followers or something, and
yeah.
like my YouTube and Twitter, like, you don't need like they're nothing, like they're peanuts. Um, yeah, so I didn't
I'm
really
not.
get a chance for that.
Um, I think I got. I mean, like you can't expect Riot to put everyone in. Like, obviously,
Oh yeah.
they have their fucking not trying to shit talk it, but you know what I mean. They had, like,
Ah, it's all
I don't
good.
think I should have made it. I think the only reason I made it in is because I fucking know a bunch of the people in it. Like, obviously Waffle Junior
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
Nine Tails and JC. Like, I'm kind of like friends with online, I guess. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. JC is, I
like
know,
and
JC and
I
Ninetales are
think
quite popular. I mean, Waffle
I
as
think when
well.
they let me in, I think it was when I was doing Next Scuff Gamer 2 and I was making the trailers and it
Yeah.
had Waffle and I think it had Waffle and JC in the tournament thing.
Ah.
And like, so I've done content with these other
Yeah, yeah,
creators
yeah,
before,
yeah.
kind
That's
of thing. So I
interesting.
think that
Yeah.
probably helped me a bit, obviously. Or they just, I don't know if they put a word out for me because I'm like literally the fucking smallest streamer in the whole fucking partner program.
Yeah.
It's pretty weird.
Well,
It's pretty
yeah,
monkey-esque. It's
because
like,
their
yeah.
requirements, like, yeah, you're not sure what their OC requirements were, because that's the thing, is they had the requirements for the big regions, and then they obviously rolled it out to smaller regions like OCE, and they didn't have that like scaled down requirements or like what they're looking for. Because even like I'm pretty sure like even Ninetales and those other guys at the time, they probably weren't like as big as they are now, right? Like
Yeah.
they're not like NA level, like EU level kind of, talent. Like obviously they offer a lot, but in terms of the numbers that they
I
pull.
I honestly can't hate on the League Partner program too much.
Well,
Like,
yeah, no,
I can hate on
yeah,
Riot, but I can't
yeah,
hate on the
yeah.
program.
Well,
It's a good. At least
yeah,
they have
yeah,
it. I mean, it came
yeah,
pretty
yeah, yeah,
fucking
yeah,
late, like
yeah, yeah,
8
yeah,
or 9 years into the fucking
yeah,
game. So it's a
yeah,
bit late, but I mean, other than that, like at least they're doing stuff, and you can talk to Riot and message them and shit. Like it's not. I
yeah.
can't hate
Okay,
on the
yeah.
program itself. It's not like
Well,
that's.
what's your like experience with the league partner program? How would you
Um,
rate that whole period where like you joined the league partner program and then like today before you left? Like,
It's funny because
yeah.
I actually raged in the. Oh, I didn't
No, no,
rage, but I was
no, no.
like,
I
I
saw
was
that.
like,
Yeah, I saw
kick
that.
me
I
from
saw.
the fucking partner program. I don't want to play this game anymore. I hope it dies. I wrote that in the fucking chat,
Yeah, was
and
there any
then
repercussions or anything or?
well, a bunch of the streamers or some shit replied to it, but I don't think any of the Riot employees saw it. So I literally am still in the program.
Oh,
The chat kept. I'm still in there. We're undercover, boys. Be
all
quiet,
right,
boys.
cool,
I'm just
cool.
like whatever. I'm gonna
Infiltrating
stay in the.
Riot partner
I probably
program.
should try to stay in there. It's probably a dumb move. Or they just saw it and they're like, yeah, nah, this guy, that's your standard League of Legends player. He'll be fine
Yeah,
next week,
just
dude.
like
Don't worry about it. Yeah, that
we've
happens. They
seen
lose
his
their mind a
content.
little bit.
Yeah, we added a bit of insanity into the code last patch, so it's
Yeah.
the side effects. That's probably what he's experiencing. We've already
Yeah, I wouldn't
covered it.
surprise, dude. Riot's got a fucking the corporate overlords, dude. It's just a fucking psychological experiment. They have an overall like a fucking
Yeah.
chunk of the human population, lads.
Did you see? Okay, I don't know if you saw this on Twitter, but
Tencent
recently,
boys.
recently there was I think someone was talking about like the Wukong rework, and or not the rework, but like I think one of the developers like added, I don't know, like 15 AD on his passive or something. So it's like they made a very um
Insignificant?
yeah, insignificant change
Yeah.
or buff to Wukong, and um I think one of the like Wukong mains like commented on the tweet, and it's just like, no, you've got to give us like something more. And then the developer was like, no, I think I know much better than like you who plays the
Then you
game.
stupid fucking
Yeah,
monkeys.
yeah, no, no. And then he was like, "Oh, I trust 200 collective years of developer like game development experience than someone who's been playing Wukong for, like that's their main champion." And then someone ended up releasing this video of all the champions that this developer has actually
Oh
created, and
shit.
it's like Zoe, fucking like all these champions that like Aphelios, oh man, who these like big, oh yeah, like the Galio like Q, when it was like when he could like throw his winds of war and then it just like explode and one shot people. So it's sort of like
Yeah.
it's sort of like the hypocrisy of his development where he would create these
I'm a developer.
champions.
I'm a
Yeah,
designer.
yeah, yeah.
Creative genius.
No, no,
Oh,
but he would create these
you just
champions
play
that
this
would,
shit game. Fuck you.
yeah, that don't like that have no outplay potential, where it's just like if you get hit by those abilities, you're done, you're finished.
Yeah.
And then it's just like, and then Wukong, a full combo can hardly do 50% of their damage.
Yeah.
But I think regardless of like the numbers and the stats and the damage and all this stuff, I think it was just like that interaction between I'm higher than you, I make this decision, doesn't matter what you think. Um, even if that change is warranted or that champion needs play, like there's something else like going on there
Yeah.
where it doesn't seem fair, because it's not like you want people who just complain about things because they're having a bad game
Mate,
and
they
then make
do.
a
That's
change.
mate. Complain spreads, dude. If they make people
Yeah.
hate the game, all
Well,
right, the anger will spread. That's how they gain popularity, dude. All right, people like League of Legends. Would it
yeah,
be as
by
popular?
negativity,
I'm
you
fucking.
reckon?
I'm spreading the conspiracy, dude. They make the game intentionally shit. They've ran the numbers, dude. They've ran the
Intentionally.
numbers, bro.
In what sense do you
They
reckon it's
make you
intentionally?
frustrated. They make you frustrated, so you fucking rage tweet. That's how they do it.
But
That's
what
how
in
they
that?
spread their brand, lads.
And then that comes back, or is it more like you rage quit and then you go tell your friends like, "Oh, I hate this game, like I hate this thing that
Yeah,
happened,"
you
like,
make a fucking "I'm quitting League of Legends" video and you rant about it.
and then
And
there's
then
this
look, we're making
podcast
them
now.
free
Oh my
content, dude.
god!
Holy shit, dude. They've already
Look,
fucking ran. They knew this would happen, dude. They've ran the fucking numbers, bro.
they've
That's why they didn't
yeah.
add you to the fuck, dude. You were gonna be the one to expose them,
Oh,
also. That's why they
dude,
didn't add you to the partner program,
dude.
bro.
Yeah, I
You're a
mean,
fucking political enemy, dude. All right.
I think I made some waves when I made that OCE pro player toxicity video. Like I think
Oh
I had
shit.
some people have their tails between their legs. Or I felt like I made an impact rather than like I didn't think my voice meant anything, or like my voice had any you know, strength to the upper tiers of
Yeah.
OCE social circles and reputation wise kind of thing. But it was very interesting. Um,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
so I think something positive did come out of it.
I mean, the game still sucks, so I mean, been long next.
Yeah, like community
I'm
wise.
joking. I'm
No,
joking.
no, no, no. Like no,
Nah,
you're
it's good.
right.
It's
Like
good.
community
It's good to
wise
make
and
that stuff.
the game is different, right? Because it's like
Yeah.
what do we control? Like our attitudes, like how we behave in the game. What can't we control? The actual game itself, like other players, right? Um, they're they're making changes that are so questionable. Like you're always seeing like patches come out and changes where everyone just bandwagons on. They're like, "This is shit. This is bad. Like, why the hell did you do this? Where are you going?" And there's a lot of
Yeah.
things that you just sort of like, well, why did they do that? Like, what are they doing?
Dude, they're spicing it up, dude. They're fucking
Yeah.
shaking the pot, dude. All right.
Well, they're creating that negativity, and then they're getting
Yeah.
people to quit, and then make podcasts, and then we talk about it, and then it goes out to
Nah.
our OC networks and be like, "Man, that game sounds fun. Like, I wonder what it's all about." It's
Yeah.
like,
What's
stay
this?
away, stay away from this game.
Dude, they're not gonna listen to you, Mozzie.
It'll
You're
suck
making
you in.
you're
Yeah,
drawing them in more,
it's
dude.
already, yeah,
Someone's
it's just like,
watching
what
this who
is
hasn't
this?
played League of
What
Legends,
is
bro, and
this?
they're like, "Fuck, damn, this has big impact." I think, right, dude. They need to remove. Look, this is what they need to do.
Oh yeah,
It's what they need to do,
yeah,
lads. They need to fucking remove name changing.
yeah.
Okay.
You just
To
stay in your
make
account.
in-game better. Remove name
Mhm.
changing. Remove smurfing. Remove fucking just fucking region lock the game so you can't play from other regions on those. Region lock it.
Yeah,
Fucking
yeah.
if you can't speak English, you can't play. Fucking language lock that shit. I don't fucking care, dude. Language lock that shit.
Okay, yep.
Fucking yeah, don't even allow English characters in the Oceanic server. Why the fuck can you even type Chinese characters or Korean
Yeah,
characters?
I guess that does create a bit of a disconnect between players, especially from a team standpoint. Communication is key.
Yeah,
And
fuck that shit.
if you
Add
can't,
voice chat. Just add fucking voice chat. That would actually make the game better.
but that's the thing is that
Fix the client. The
yeah,
client's
no, that they
The
are too
client's
scared to add
cursed.
voice
It's
chat.
been 10 years and they can't even get a fucking client work. I've been
Yeah,
through this.
that's yeah, yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know how
yeah,
to code the
yeah.
client, but give me a fucking year. I'll work it out. I'll make a better client. I'll make a better client than Ryan's client a year. They pay me fucking like, just pay me like 10 grand. You probably
Yeah.
spend fucking $1 billion on that client, right? All right. Just give me a percent of that. I'll work it out. All right. I got that shit. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, no, you
I'll
probably
fucking
learn a
crack
lot
that
on the
shit.
way. Uh,
Fucking hell, dude. Jesus Christ.
that is, I actually have seen quite a few people tweet about that as well. Their frustrations over the client. So okay, so what do we got? So we've got no Smurfs, no name changing, region lock, fix the client. Like what other things that would for instance, make the game more enjoyable? Like
Add a team. This is one of the other big things. Okay,
yeah,
add some kind of team mode. They tried to add Clash, but Clash sucks balls. Make the game an actual team-orientated game.
yeah,
Okay, remove. All right, I'll say flex queue. Remove rank restrictions. It's so fucking dumb. No one can play flex queue because you have to be
yeah,
within one rank of each other. It's
yeah.
fucking stupid.
There's no point. Hey.
Here's what you do. You do what StarCraft does.
Yeah,
You make a rank for each matchup. I don't care if you have 500 ranks. Who gives a fuck?
yeah,
So
yeah,
you
yeah,
go, okay. So this is our pre-made 5. This is our rank for that pre-made 5. This is what you
yeah.
replace flex queue with, and then as a 5, you guys can climb with
Oh,
just that
yeah,
5.
yeah, yeah,
So you
yeah,
can
yeah,
only improve. And if you play with a different group of players, you
yeah,
have a different rank. Do
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Have like a pre-made 5 ranked flex lobby. You can play with any players. You have your own fucking rank in that.
yeah,
And then, because like that's supposed to be like the league dream, lads, is that you can fucking
yeah,
you're supposed to be able to, you and your friends
yeah,
to get to the top. That's the idea, right?
yeah,
That's the
yeah, yeah,
appeal.
yeah,
Now
yeah.
it's degenerated, and they removed fucking open ladder as well, which was the biggest. That
Oh
was the
my
biggest
god, I
fucking
could go on
cucklord thing.
forever about
They
that.
removed open
Oh,
ladder. You can't get into the competitive scene as a group
yeah,
of 5 players anymore. That is the
yeah.
dumbest thing. You have to pay money. The only way you can do it is
Oh,
if you and your fucking friends fucking crowdfund like
yeah,
10 grand or whatever
yeah,
to buy an
yeah.
OPL
I think
or
I think
OCS.
it's more than that.
I think it's probably 10 grand for OCS, I think.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, it's probably around that. Yeah, it's probably
I don't,
yeah.
dude. That's
Something
the
like
point.
yeah.
You have to
It's a lot of
crowdfund.
money for like a teenage
Bro,
kind of
you're
like
never gonna fucking get
early
there,
adult
dude. It's
age.
fucked. You can only get in as an individual. You can only fucking play the game competitively as an individual in
Yeah,
solo queue, which is a fucking cancer fest. It's absolutely fucking disgusting. It's like it's barely
yeah.
fucking competitive in terms of like. I mean, it is competitive, but like half the
No, no,
players
no.
are just
Yeah, yeah.
fucking retards playing for fun.
Well, the competitive
It's like
integrity of losing
the
is
competitive.
yeah.
It's fucking cursed, dude. A whole
Well,
game is
yeah.
fucking cursed, lads. All right, that's all I'm trying to say.
No, 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 no. I
It's
completely
fucked.
agree with you because
You can't. The league dream is dead.
it's not fair.
Can't
It doesn't feel fair, right? But if you're with a group of 5 people, you know who you're playing with, and then it's just like your losses don't feel as horrible because you know that you're with people that you're friends with or you're communicating with, right? But if you lose with like randoms or someone who's like AFK'd or like rage quit and you have no
Yeah,
idea
it's
why
awful.
they've
Playing
lost,
with
yeah,
randoms is awful.
because you've
You
spent
ca
time and you're
No,
just
no, no, no.
like,
I'll tell you the bigger thing.
oh, it's
Half of the game. All right, so as an individual playing solo queue, the
yeah,
strategy of the game is fucking shithole. If I play Teemo,
yeah,
it's literally like all of my mistakes are just like these tiny retarded decisions, right?
yeah,
That you don't. There's no like in solo queue. There's like fucking jack shit like macro landscape. You know what I mean? Like without
yeah,
communication, it's
yeah.
like fuck.
You
Play it as
can't
a five
control it.
man. If you play as a team, you can like you can the whole point of the fucking game
Yeah,
is you come up with team comps, you come up with
yeah,
strategies, you come
yeah,
up with macro plays. Like
yeah,
the
yeah,
the
yeah,
competitive it's a competitive fucking game, dude. Like a fight, it's a team competitive game,
yeah.
and there's zero fucking teamwork in solo queue, and there's no real like bro. If I play there's like no macro like
Yeah.
it's like lane control. Like, all right, the first, you know what I mean? Like,
No, no, yeah, I get you.
there is macro, but not fucking really. It's so minuscule compared to the potential. The potential strategy skill gap of the game is like locked when
Yeah,
you
the
play solo
actual
queue into this little fucking. You're in this little fucking cube, you
yeah,
know?
the skill curve of the game
Disgusting.
is
It's
like
fucking
bottlenecked.
gross. Yeah,
Yeah.
and then solo queue, like, and then so the thing is about solo queue is you're just trying to play, like, especially if you're a diamond or whatever,
Hmm.
you have to play so many fucking games to climb rank. What the fuck's the point, anyways? You have to play like literally like unless you're like a fucking Smurf Lord, you
Yeah,
have
you got a
to
high win
you
rate.
have to yeah. If you have like 55 or 60% win rate, you're still gonna like okay. Let's say you have 60% win rate
Yeah.
and you're Diamond 4. You like to get to Challenger from Diamond 4 with 60% win rate. It's gonna take you like what? You're going every 10
Yeah.
games. You're going
Yeah. Yeah.
plus
Yeah.
well plus 2 wins. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like
That's a
it's
lot of
fucked.
games. Yeah. There's
You play 100 games, you're probably not gonna fucking be there. You
yeah.
got 20 plus 20 wins. It's like
Well, that's the thing
it's
is like
fucked.
I
It's
know
super
like
fucked.
in previous seasons my win rate would be around about 60%, like even just sitting on 50%, and I have had seasons where I played thousands of games and then eventually ended up in Challenger because
Yeah.
there would be like these swing days where I'd just plow through all these games, but then I'd crash and I wouldn't like properly rest or like take time. Just like I'm focused on getting to this challenger point so I can get recognized and get into a team and all these other things, and then I'd just have these shit days, and then that would snowball into the
Yeah,
next
I
day, and
that's
then it just like
it's
the weight of that is like so heavy,
bro. That's another problem. Like with like ranking in general,
Mm,
it's so much easier to win to fucking lose games than it is to win games. You can have a day.
yeah,
I mean, you can have a day where you have 100% win rate, but even
yeah,
if you have a hundred
yeah,
percent win rate, most of not all of those wins are because you played well. Like
yeah, yeah,
realistically,
yeah, yeah. There is a bit like
there's
quite a lot
like
of
there's a lot of
luck to it.
RNG. You might
Yeah,
if you play fucking flawlessly,
yeah, yeah,
if you're like high rank and you play
yeah,
flawlessly, maybe you can have like a 70% win
yeah.
rate, right?
There are days
But
where you can
if you
play
play fucking
flawlessly.
bad,
Yeah,
you're gonna have like a fucking 0% win rate. If you fucking suck
yeah,
balls, you can literally like you know what I mean? Like the win rate
yeah,
disparity, like, and you're not gonna be like if you're playing at like diamond challenge or whatever, and master, and you have fucking 70%. If you're playing at an actual 70% win rate, that's like actual god tier. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like that is
Well,
god tier for that ranking.
you have very high consistency.
Yeah, consistency is the whole fucking thing. Like even the best way to climb. I mean, firstly, spamming games is terrible. You need to play so many games, but you
Yeah.
can't spam games
Yeah,
to
no,
climb
no.
as
Like
well.
the
Like
MMR's weighted, so you need to play X amount of games to get to X rank. But then the more that you play,
the lower your win rate.
your like focus, your attention, like your awareness, your like reactions will start to decline. But then people just keep pushing through that, and it's sort of like,
Yeah,
oh,
the best way to climb
it's
actually,
not a
if you
good
fucking
place to
play it,
be.
the best way to climb is like literally the best way to improve. This is how stupid this game is. The best
Yeah,
way to improve your win rate is by dodging games.
yeah,
That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. If you don't dodge games, like you can literally dodge like if you dodge like 50% a game, you dodge the 50% worst lobbies.
yeah,
Like you're going to increase your win rate by a huge like a fucking way higher margin than you're ever going to be able to get from actually improving at the game. So if people just want to play the fucking game, you know what I mean? Like the
yeah,
ranking becomes it fucks the ranking up because it's like you know what I mean? Like if I just want to go on League and play a fucking game,
yeah,
realistically, it's detrimental. Like and then you're in like you're gonna have to wait so fucking long to actually play a game because you got to queue, and then you're
mhm,
probably if you actually are trying to rank up, you're gonna have to
yeah.
dodge like a lot of lobbies.
Wait, so what? Wait, explain to me why you have to dodge lobbies to climb. Is
You
it
don't have
to?
to dodge lobbies to climb, but
It,
it is the best way. I'll explain it. You want me to
yeah, yeah.
fucking? I'll draw a fucking piece. All right, hang on. Let me get paid. I'm getting paid now for this mother. I was
All
gonna make a
right,
video about this. I don't know if I did.
dude.
This is an educational
Turn
League of
screen.
Legends stream in the end. Fuck it,
Turn
whatever.
turn screen sharing on. Run me
All
through this shit.
right, all right. Let me. All right. All right.
Make sure you don't have the Schnazzers Society Discord open
Yeah,
when you
all
do
right.
it.
If
That
they see hentai, I mean, you can edit it out.
I know I
You
can
can
edit
put
it
little
out.
Aussie 64 faces. You can put
I
Aussie.
am in
Yeah, they
awe
might
of
see.
that group. I'm in awe. I love watching it, but I'm just like, what is this? What is happening? What are they doing? All right,
Dude,
let's
they might.
go.
You might.
I
They
love
might
them
see
all. I
Aussie
love all you
64
guys. I
Gachi.
love all you guys, by the way. Especially Scumbag. He's my idol. He steals my content a lot though, but I love him for it. Such a rascal. Uh, wait, no, this is not the dodging graph. This is
Oh shit! I'm drawing the wrong thing. Oh fuck.
This is
Oh fuck.
64
My bad.
Gachi. Nice, I've got a six pack. Fuck yeah. That's the most defined defined six pack I'll ever see myself have. But slowly working on it.
Sorry.
All right. So
Force a habit. Force a habit. All
yeah,
right.
no,
All
no,
right.
it's okay. Oh my
I don't know why
god.
I'm overpaid for this. All right.
Okay.
Every game. All right. Imagine this is the win rate line.
Yeah. So that's
This is
50, what,
50%.
50%. Yeah.
Every game you play
Yeah.
in the lobby. So
Yeah.
this is the fucking lobbies.
Yeah.
You have a win rate. This is 100%. This is 0%.
Okay.
All right. So you're in a lobby. You got fucking full AD team. They got fucking Mel fight. All right. You might looking like here, right?
Yeah. Okay. Oh, I
You
see.
can judge the win rate, and then maybe you got like some Giga Smurfs on your team.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right, cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
I
know,
see. Yeah. Yeah.
then you
Yeah.
get some.
Yeah. Yeah.
The
Yeah.
point is, like, most of them are gonna be around 50%, right?
Yeah.
Whatever, and it's kind of a skill to like judge how good the lobby is.
Yeah.
But if you just dodge all of these fucking games, even if you play at like a 50% level,
Yeah. Yeah.
your win rate's still gonna be. You know what I mean? Even if you play
I see. Yeah.
average,
Yeah. Yeah.
your
Yeah.
win
Yeah.
rate's like
Yeah.
significantly,
It'll
like a
go up.
huge amount. The chance length is humongous in this game.
Oh my god.
Can't you see, lads?
Yeah,
This
it's like a strat. Yeah, no, I can really get what you're saying. I like how
That's what
you
I'm
drew that.
saying.
I like how you drew the arrow to really like, really
Yeah, can't you see what's going on, lads?
to yeah.
Can't you see, lads? The strat.
I don't know the word. Yeah, to really like to argue the point. It's just like this is what you do.
I think
okay,
I'm.
the 64 got you.
There
Okay.
we go.
No. Oh god. Yeah. So yeah, that's the thing. I never dodged. I like hardly ever dodged. Maybe that's why I sat 50%. Because I always knew that it's just like if I'm on my game, then I'll win. Like it was more like a challenge. I viewed it as like if someone's having a bad game, I have bad games too.
Yeah, that's what I do. I
So
just play every game because I'm
I'll
like,
carry
fuck it.
that weight. I'll carry that slack. So it's sort
That's
of
a
like,
shit weight, dude. That's the
oh
thing,
yeah,
right?
no, obviously
There's
looking
players in
back, I'm
Challenger
like,
who are worse players than you, who just play like they just dodge every
yeah,
second game, and then
Mm.
they automatically gain plus 10% win rate. Like, I'm not kidding.
yeah. Well, I guess
Probably at
that's
least 10%. Like,
well,
it's actually fun.
you could link that to like card counting kind of thing. It's just like mathematics within the system. Or
Yeah,
not
I can't.
mathematics,
You
yeah,
can't.
just
But they should punish dodging, dude. Fuck it. Who gives a fuck? Make everyone play. And then because dodging is so OP, everyone dodges, and then you're queuing like 5 times the fucking lobbies to get into a game, dude. How many times have you had where it's like
yeah,
5 dodges in a row?
yeah,
And then you're like, is there win traders or are people dodging the games? Or like,
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah,
then you
yeah,
don't know,
yeah, yeah,
and then
yeah,
it's like,
yeah,
oh, all right. I guess I just queued for fucking. And
yeah,
then it's either
yeah,
like, oh, I just queued for fucking, half an hour.
yeah,
And then, okay, we got win traders in our lobby, sick. Or it's just like,
yeah.
you have a shit game and you're like, oh, okay. I don't know why I played that. I don't know why I fucking queued for half an hour,
Yeah, so
an hour
you've
of
queued
camp
for like
selecting queue.
you've queued for like 10,
You
20,
queue for
30
longer than the
minutes.
actual fucking game goes for. People keep dodging, you know what I mean? Like, fucked.
Yeah, no,
Cursed.
that's I remember plenty of times where I'll be like super focused, super psyched to play the game. It'll get to the last second and someone will dodge and that'll snap my focus out and then I'll get into the next lobby like a couple minutes later and then I will get the person on my team that was dodged from the other team. So
Yeah.
it'll like they'll jump over and it's just because like someone's dodged because they've picked something that's like obviously below that 50% line. But usually what I would have done is just like, I'm just like, I don't want to queue again. I don't want to dodge and wait 5 minutes. I want to just get into the game and play. It's like that fuck it mentality kind
That's
of thing,
what I'm
which is
saying.
a
Yeah,
bad, fuck it mentality is so bad, by the way, guys. I just want you to understand
you're
that.
instantly disadvantaged by
Yeah.
not playing the dodge game. There's zero punishment for dodging. There's a wait time.
Yeah.
You fucking have to wait to get in the game anyways. Who gives a fuck? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you wait 5 minutes or whatever. Like, you lose 3 LP, but you lose no MMR, so it actually doesn't do anything. It's like,
So
there's zero punishment. You can just dodge. There's no punishment. Just fucking dodge, and you'll gain 10% win rate. Amazing.
Yeah.
Doing nothing.
So I guess
Amazing.
we can go on
The same
from
the same
this is
effect
that-
also. The same
Yeah.
effect with that. Also, you have the same thing with your like what level you're playing at when you queue as well. There's the same phenomena where you're like,
Mhm.
if you're on like 100%, I'm fucking hyped. I'm super focused.
Yeah.
Then you have that level. If you just
Yeah.
cut out the games where you're like below 50, like below your average play rate, where you're like, if you just cut those games out, you also raise your win rate by a shit ton. You
Yeah.
gain more elo by not playing games than you do by playing games. That
Yep.
sounds dumb.
Yeah,
You
no, the
just play the games.
few,
You
yeah,
just
the
don't.
few
Yeah.
games a day. Like, even if you like lose 3 games in that day, it's like it's not like you went on to lose 10 games. You know, come back the next day, you win 3 games in a row. Then the next day, you like win
Yeah, the
two
best
and lose
strat. Well,
one. It's just
the time where I climbed the most, I was playing. I was probably. I was just. Well, one thing I was doing is I was playing till I lost
yeah, yeah,
every day.
right,
That's.
yeah,
I
okay,
think that's probably where I got like decent LP channel. I think was when I was like I was playing till I lose because there's also a thing where like even if you can't. It's very hard to like be self aware and judge how well you're like playing in the game. But
yeah,
if you generally, if you win a game, you're more likely to win the next game, just statistically. If you
yeah,
lose a
yeah.
game, you're more likely to lose the next game. So if you
Tend to
can't tell how
agree.
fucking good you're playing, it's like pretty hard to tell how good you're playing a lot of the time. Sometimes it's easy,
You
but
can kind of tell. It's like if you're making really good outplays, or
oh yeah, so
you're like
I'll play
reading
till I lose.
situations.
I'll play till I lose, or
Yeah,
until I play a game where I'm like, yeah, that was fucking shit. Even if I win,
yeah,
I'm like,
yeah,
yeah, I
yeah.
played awfully. I'm gonna stop now. So and then you just that's like the climb. I don't know why I'm telling people how to climb.
Oh,
I literally quit this
no,
game.
you know
That's the climb strat.
you actually know like when you've had like that game that's like you've played too much. Like, do you know like
Yeah, yeah,
that
yeah,
game
yeah,
where
yeah,
it's
yeah.
just like, well, we should have quit like
Everything from
last
there
game,
is
or like
downhill.
yeah, or yeah, it's just like where you can actually see like when you play like 10 games in a day, right, or like whatever, you can actually pinpoint where like your focus and skill level just like start to decline rapidly because it's like you're not as like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
engaged, or you're not as
You've went into
aware of what's happening.
autopilot,
Yeah, you've
riot
like
slave
yeah
mode.
yeah yeah you've
Fucking hell.
yeah, you're just a riot slave, and they're like actually like like sending you subliminal messages, and you just can't see, you're just too like sleepy
The
to
laggy
notice.
client actually has like screen flashes.
Yeah.
Keep
Like
playing.
maybe that.
I've got fucking
May-
hypnotism. They keep playing. Don't stop.
maybe that's why they
Accept
haven't
queue.
fixed it. Maybe that's why they haven't fixed it, because it's just like they're still trying to brainwash the Zoomers.
Yeah, dude, I feel bad for the Zoomers. If dude, I like.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean, I used to mostly play Halo when I was
yeah.
younger. I played Halo and Battlefield on Xbox, which are probably not the best examples.
I mean,
But
they're
I
all
like obviously when I
classics.
was a kid, I used to play.
Yeah,
You know, you'd play single player games and all that shit.
yeah.
PS1, PS2, Crash Bandicoot, fucking that
Yeah,
shit was
classic. Like
banging.
yeah, there's like some
Now,
great
dude,
gaming.
imagine it, bro. I feel so bad for the Zoomers, dude, who like
They're born
I'm
into
not. They
League of
only, dude. It's
Legends.
like the corporate gaming world, dude, where they're born to Fortnite. Actually, I don't know how many are going into League of Legends,
Oh
but
yeah, I guess
there's
League of Legends
people
is
who
still that
only
niche,
like they pretty much
popular
only
game.
play Fortnite. You know what I mean? They still play some other stuff, I guess,
Yeah,
but like
I've not paid any attention to Fortnite. I mean, like I
multiplayer
know
games,
the
chat.
phenomenon, but it's
Oh, you guys chat, by the way.
hey chat, what up chat?
I just say chat all the time whenever
No,
I'm
no,
talking to
yeah,
anyone, even when I'm making
yeah.
YouTube
I
videos
know.
as well. I
Say
just call them
lads as
chat.
well.
Fuck it,
I couldn't that video that you
lads.
made. I couldn't tell if you were live streaming that or not. Did you live stream it, or did you just set it up and then just start
No,
streaming?
I just
Just
recorded it.
recorded. Yeah, yeah,
I kind of just talk as if I'm live streaming though.
yeah. No, I was like, oh
I'm
fuck,
kind
I
of a
missed that
lunatic.
stream.
I'm
Like,
kind of like I don't know. I don't know when I'm talking to anyone. I just talk. Am I
that's
talking to
the thing.
myself? Am I
Look,
even
hey,
talking to Ozzy 64
we're
right now?
talking to an audience right now. Yeah, I'm
Are we?
actually. I don't know.
Does
Where am
Ozzy's
I?
computer crash and the recording gets deleted? I don't know, dude. We don't
No,
know.
no, that's actually happened before. I actually stream in MP4.
Uh,
I actually stream in
you
MP4.
fucking yeah, that's what I
No,
do
no,
as well.
no,
But
no, 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 no.
it's cursed.
No, I know,
You
and like
shouldn't
it's
stream
never.
an
No, 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 no,
MP4,
no,
dude.
no,
You
no. I'm
can
telling
mix.
you,
You
no.
can change it.
It's never happened to me before. I've never crashed,
You just
but
said it happened, dude.
no, I know,
But
no, 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 no,
here
no,
we
no,
go.
no, no. But okay, so
But
I've
this one
recently
time,
no, yeah,
it
okay, no,
crashed.
and it was horrible. It was absolutely horrible because like recently
uh,
I've been working on this project, and it's like an ad campaign for a Four Seasons condom segment.
what?
Yeah, I don't know how
Wait,
this happened. Yeah, so
are you the male model or what's
no,
going
no, no,
on?
no, no. It's not what you think it is. Like obviously you associate like condoms and sex and all this other shit, but
What, are they making
it's
balloon animals out of the fucking condoms? What are we fucking doing
yeah,
here, dude?
yeah. They've taught me like clown tricks. No, so the ad campaign is for sexual and mental health. So
Okay.
it's like there's a study that's shown that the younger generation is having a lot less sex than the older generation.
Yeah.
Um, and so it's based around Twitter influencers, Instagram influencers, YouTube
They're also
influencers.
playing more League of Legends than the older generation. I
Yeah,
don't know if
no,
that's a
that's the thing
coincidence.
is
I don't
because
know.
that's the thing is because and it's actually it makes sense because it's like you spend so much time online video gaming or watching YouTube videos or talking to people online. It's all easy, and then it's like you become comfortable, and it's much easier to like develop a relationship online than to go out and then like go meet someone and then
Yeah,
fucking
it's
just get sex, man. Because it's like I'm all fucking insecure and shit, and just like
it's
I'm
easy to,
scared, and it's
yeah,
like I just
dude.
want
It's
to
the
stay
same
in my
with
room
people,
and
bro. It's the same with like friendships and shit as well, though. Like it's so easy to
yeah,
like
yeah,
people
yeah.
don't leave their room. They just like, oh, I can just talk to them online,
Yeah,
dude.
just
You know
jump
what
on
I mean?
Discord, be like, hey, what's up? Hey, how you doing? Want to play a
Like
game? Yeah, sure. And then you just,
Aaron
it's
Fish,
social.
when I went to PAX, didn't fucking meet me. What
Oh
happened to
my
that?
God,
You fucking
Aaron,
pussy.
mate, did you meet his
You
sister?
fucking. Yeah, I don't talk about that
Does
though.
she
I don't.
does she
You know,
does
I
she
don't want to
actually
hate me.
exist? Does Aaron Fish actually have a sister? Or
I
is
don't
that
know.
a is
The sister.
is that
What's up?
is that a myth?
I don't know.
Is that-
Is she in my DMs? I don't know. It could be a myth. Not sure. Not sure.
yeah, anyway, so they
Alright,
so I'm working for one of Australia's
sitting like this.
best ad agencies, right? As a Twitch influencer, and I'm making this advertisement where my parents hijack my stream while I'm playing League of Legends and give me like a sex talk about like healthy
Oh
sex and like the
shit.
stacks and stuff like that.
Wait,
We had to film
your
this
actual
whole
parents, dude?
yeah,
Or...
my actual parents, my
wait,
actual legit parents that
oh
gave
shit.
birth to me and raised me. Yeah, so they joined in as well, and so I had these like I had a producer and a director fly in from Sydney. They came to my house
Wait,
and we shot it here.
that's actually sick. What the fuck?
Yeah, no,
Wait, is this
like
gonna be on TV or some shit?
it's gonna be online. Like I'm gonna release it to my YouTube channel. Also I'm gonna post it
Bro,
on
that's
Twitter.
fucking, that's actually sick. That's actually huge news. What the
Yeah,
fuck? Alright.
it'll come. So I've been keeping it like
They like
underground.
edit the video. Look at this
Yeah.
fucking loser. You think he'll ever be able to get sex? He needs to talk.
This guy's never gonna get laid. Don't play video games. Like a scare campaign.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
yeah. So they came out and I had to write, direct, like do all the stuff because these people had no idea about video games. Like they don't know how it works, like how the community works. Like they wanted me to upload the video to Twitch, like and post it on my Twitch channel.
Ah,
And I'm like, that's not how like, that's not
okay.
how it works. And I had to
Yeah,
write
yeah,
like
yeah,
I had to write
yeah,
a Word document with pictures and show them what the best way to do it is. Anyway, so we started recording, and we had and like I didn't stop the recordings. We just kind of kept rolling through takes, and then like my computer. I don't know. I have no idea what happened. It was just between like alt tabbing or something happened, and then my computer just crashed. It just completely
yeah.
crashed,
Yeah.
and I guess it
Oh
was,
no.
and then we just lost everything, like all the footage. I was just like, oh,
No.
like
Your director.
yeah, like
Wait. Oh
if I
yeah.
lost it making a video like for YouTube, that's okay. Like it'd suck, but you know, it's not embarrassing. Like no one knows,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But it's the fact that I did it in front of fucking like actual ad agency people, like my parents and obviously my roommate was there as well. But that's the thing. We ended up recovering and we took much better takes. Like we just moved on and like we started very early. So, but it was just I am so in awe that actually happened. And
Yeah,
like
no, that's crazy.
now I'm still like recording an MP4, but
You fucking idiot. He hasn't learnt his lesson. Now it's just stress through the
it's
fucking.
43 minutes. It's like if it crashes, my computer
If
might
it
crash
crashes, I'm
again.
guilty, dude.
All of this
Fuck you.
information will be gone because I don't want to convert whatever it is. I want to be
Right,
able
what
to
am I
click
gonna
on it.
talk? I already drew Gachi 64, dude.
Oh
The
my god,
content's
you
already
can't.
popped,
That's
dude.
like yeah,
I can't do it again,
it's
bro.
like Picasso. You can't just do that again, can you? Just like the same level of intensity and just like uniqueness. It's like it's gonna be different. It's gonna be worse. You can't just reproduce a masterpiece like that.
Yeah. I mean, well, I can, but I mean, hey,
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah,
you got that much talent.
I
Yeah, fair
can.
enough.
Don't do it. Speak for
Well,
yourself.
well, it's good to know that if it crashes, we'll be able to reproduce Gachi
I
64.
was just saying, yeah, I was just saying that you're not worth the time for me to draw it again. That's what I was trying to say.
Okay. So like
You know,
this is like you're like
it's just like you're lucky to even
once
have
this
my
hour's
time,
done,
dude.
once this hour's done, you're just
I'm
like I'm
done.
out. I'm out.
Right.
Off to bigger and better things. It's
You know what
business
takes an
stuff.
hour? a fucking League of Legends game.
Yeah,
Plus Q.
we've actually played about a League of Legends.
This is much more productive than a
Yeah,
League of Legends game
we've
any
had
day of the week.
we've had a real life conversation for
Oh
like
shit.
40 minutes. Like obviously it's not like it's still online. You know, okay, I was talking about this with someone the other day, right? It's like eye contact is really hard. Like, you know, because
Hey, it's
I can
easy
look,
on Discord,
no, I
dude.
can look at you in the eyes, right? If I'm looking you in the eyes right now, no, but I'm not looking at the webcam. I'm looking you in the eyes,
Yeah, yeah,
but it's
yeah.
not,
I
it
hate
doesn't
that. I
feel
hate
awkward.
that.
But like, if I'm looking here, it's like that's in the webcam. It's different. There's
Bro,
like a
someone
light.
needs to invent a computer monitor. Listen, I'm a fucking idea genius.
Okay.
Computer monitor, it
Yeah.
has cameras underneath the monitor somehow. Okay,
Okay.
shut up.
Yeah, yeah, no, 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 go on.
And then when you Discord stream, it
Yeah.
sends different footage to each person based on where the camera locations are. So if I look at your screen, boom, you can see me looking at you. That'd be sick.
Oh my God. So it's like the interaction is very personal
Yeah,
then.
yeah, 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 yeah.
But that means it's like depending on your like how many viewers you have,
It's an
because
awful idea.
you need
It's a
like
fucking awful idea. I didn't say it was a good
no,
idea. All right.
it'd
It's
work
a
for like
that
10
would be
people. You like
sick,
have
dude.
10
But
cameras.
you're sending fucking 10 times the
Oh
data.
no, no,
You
no.
send it 10 times.
They'll probably yeah.
What if it's a fucking eye tracker app that works out where you're looking and then it uses AI to like change what you know how you can have AI to like
Yeah,
morph
yeah,
your
yeah,
face shit. It
yeah,
changes the direction of your eyeballs based on
yeah.
where you're looking with the eye tracker. That's a fucking doable task. That's a
Wait,
fucking
it
doable
changes
task.
your eyeballs.
No, no, no.
What?
Just on the image, on the
Oh,
fucking video, it changes. That
oh,
wouldn't be that hard to make for an AI. It changes the direction your eyes are
oh.
looking based on where you're looking on the eye tracker relative to where the people are. But then you still have to
Holy
send
moly. So
data.
it's
You have to
so
make
it's like
your own voice chat. You'd have to make your
yeah.
own voice chat
So it's
program
sort of
for it.
like
That would be pretty cool.
augmentate. So it's like augmenting the
Yeah,
image
yeah,
a
yeah. It
bit.
just
So
fucks.
like
Just
yeah.
changes where your eyes are looking. Yeah, yeah. I'm telling you, man. Fucking
That's that's
Microsoft, dude. I fucking come to me, dude. I got bro.
they're probably listening. Like that's the thing. Is like fucking have all our private information. They're gonna give us start ads and then like start camera lenses is gonna start popping up in my feed.
They need. It's whatever.
That's the thing I was gonna say. You get this camera like this. It's like a like a webcam, but it has like 100 mini cams in it. So and it's like
Okay.
and it assigns each viewer like and
Well,
they're
if
each
they're all
like
in the same
camera
spot,
angle.
I don't see what the point is.
No,
They have to
because
be.
they're individual, right? They're like individual micro cameras, like micro lenses. So it's like not in
Uh,
it's. I'm trying to build on this idea.
bro,
I
is
don't
there a
I don't have
camera?
the same genius.
Is there a camera that makes you feel like an ant? You know about cameras.
No,
Could I have a live stream where
cameras? Me,
I
nah.
like make you look like an ant and then we just go through the grass and it's
Like
like a fucking adventure and I narrate
yeah,
it?
yeah, like the focal length. Yeah. Have you seen? So there
But
these like
I need it to look like you're like it needs to
yeah,
like
yeah, 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 yeah.
push the grass out the way so
No,
it looks like you're
so
walking
yeah, yeah,
beneath the
yeah, yeah, yeah.
grass.
So
Yeah.
there are these things that photographers make for like or and videographers like you can make your own set. So you like put like grass, right, and there are these like attachments where you put it on the lens, and they're like these thin like this thin rod, and comes out like quite a long way, and so then
Okay.
there's like a little like lens on the front, and then so you're like on a you're
Just
on like
taking your
a
photo, stay fucking there.
yeah, it looks like a gun nozzle, but it's like really long. It's really long and like tiny, and you're usually like on a like like a trolley system, right? That's like stable. So you'll like be looking at the camera, and then you'll be like going through the grass, and then so
Yeah.
because of the camera focal length, like it's very like very small, and then you're just kind of like going through the like going through the grass, and it's like you could do that, and then you just
I
like
love
have
how
the
much you get into
voiceover.
it. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
because it's
Nah,
like
that's sick.
it's cool shit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean,
can you roll it? Wait,
I don't
Ozzy, can you
have that
rollerblade?
lens.
You
Can
seen
I
that shit where the fucking
rollerblade?
cameraman rollerblade?
I mean, I think I could rollerblade. I mean, I have rollerbladed in the
You
past.
gotta
I
learn
have
how. Oh,
really
you can do it
good
on
balance.
longboard. No, no, no. You gotta
Yeah,
learn
I
how to
do remember.
rollerblade. That's how you get the fucking the jobs, dude. The
Yeah, but
fucking
when you're
cameraman.
rollerblading, you don't you kind of like go
Yeah,
like
but you have one of those like stabilizers and whatever.
yeah.
So
Well,
it's
if I
kind
was
of.
on a longboard, I could and have a stabilizer do the same thing, right?
Yeah, but how are you gonna change directions and shit, dude?
I can change directions on a longboard.
Right.
I'm
Oh,
very
bro, I was gonna
skilled. I'm
say
very
the
skilled.
longboard. Wait,
Yeah.
this is boring. We're sitting
Yeah,
down. We're
yeah,
talking
yeah.
the longboard podcast,
The
where
longboard podcast.
everyone in the podcast, you podcast from your phone, and everyone's longboarding. How sick would that
No,
be?
but okay, but
Everyone's
how?
longboarding
What's
and
the
talking. It
what's
would
the
sound
angle though?
fucked.
But what's the
It
angle?
would sound
Because
fucked.
I've actually
It's
thought
you.
about.
So you're like,
What?
it's
So
like this. It's like this. It's like me.
Yeah, but who's
Except like, I have a
filming?
selfie stick. I have a selfie stick.
Oh.
I'm longboarding. All right, it's me. Except I mean, I could just edit the green screen.
Yeah,
make it look
yeah,
like this,
yeah,
whatever.
yeah. Oh,
But you
so it's
see,
just like
streets
stuff
and
happening,
shit
like-
going behind me. What's up, Ozza? How you doing?
Yo!
Oh shit!
What up? How you feeling today, man?
Yeah, yeah.
What's been
awesome,
going
dude.
on? What's your favorite coffee, dude?
What?
What?
I can't hear you, dude. Oh shit, a seagull!
What's your favorite coffee?
Dude, it'd be fucking sick, bro.
Alright, I'm down. I mean, like,
Yeah,
I'm
the
probably one of the
longboard
only. I'm
podcast,
probably
dude.
one of the only people that longboard around the city.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're the only one. You're the chosen one
You know,
to start the
this is
longboard
okay.
podcast.
This is
all right?
this is one of the annoying things.
Or
right?
just you longboard, and everyone else is just
actually-
sitting here.
no.
You have a bunch of people sitting here, and then you're just the host is longboarding with scuffed audio quality. That'd be so funny.
If I was trying to interview you while longboarding
Yeah,
around,
yeah, yeah,
I'd just,
yeah.
like go to the beach, and then there's just like all this wind, like.
Yeah, dude.
Holy shit.
It's perfect, dude. It'll be fucking
Yeah, that's a good
hilarious.
idea. That's in the works. That's definitely in the
Alright.
works. That'll
Scrap
that'll
the
happen.
condom, man. Dude, scrap that shit,
Yeah,
dude. Get it.
Oceanic
Convince him
Legends,
to fund
like,
the fucking longboard podcast.
We're
dude.
interviewing people, just regular, normal people with normal lives, and I'm gonna be longboarding, and just talking about stuff, just talking to them about stuff, you know, like
Yeah.
what they've been up to, and just.
Mate, is Oceanic Legends in any way affiliated with Enter Dreamland's podcast he was doing, or no?
What? You stole my idea?
I didn't want to tell you, dude.
What? Why did you tell me
No.
fucking 51 minutes into the podcast?
Because this is good content, dude.
Wait, what? What did he do? What? No, fucking tell me. What's going on? No, wait, what? What's he done? Has he made a fucking chili sauce called?
No, dude, he's retired it though. He only did a few episodes. It's so good, man. We won't talk about it, dude.
I think.
Don't
I
let the
think
people
I
know. Cut this
remember. I
part
think I remember.
He
him-
did he was doing a Legends of Solo Q
Oh,
podcast.
sick. What happened to
Yeah,
it?
yeah, yeah. I don't know, dude. It's
I mean,
it's
that's
dead.
yeah. I mean, that's not like it's not like a. I mean,
Legends
this
of
is
Solo
different.
Q, Oceanic Legends. Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Alright,
That's
Oceanic
It's a fucking
Legends
podcast, yeah, but-
is a registered business, alright?
Like you type Legends of Solo Q, it doesn't even come up. All right, no one even knows. It's all good. You're good.
Oh, it doesn't?
Your
that-
idea now.
I
Gimme,
could've-
gimme.
I could have like.
I may or
okay.
may not have been on a Legends of Solo Q
How was
in
it?
Dreamland podcast.
How was it?
That was pretty good. It's just. Hey, it wasn't. Hey, man, it wasn't as fire as this one, lads.
Yeah,
I'll tell you that.
This is gonna
No
be fire.
offense,
This
Mr.
will
Dreamland,
be
but
fire.
no, it's good. We just talked. It only went for. I'm looking at it now. It only went for 28 minutes. It's just he just asked a bunch of questions. It was pretty. I like Dreamland.
Yeah, I like
I'm a
him
big
too.
fan.
I think he is like. I definitely think he is an Oceanic legend in his own right.
He is an Oceanic legend. Yeah.
Well, okay, so this is like going back to like
Dude, I
the
need a-
community of League, right?
Oh, hold on.
I just want to like paint the picture for you about like what League of Legends used to be, right? Or like, you know, in solo queue terms, is like when you're around that high diamond challenger scene, you kind of get to know these characters.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you know, yourself included, like, and myself included as well, where it's just like, you know, you know, your Juves and your I don't know why I started on Jews, but you know, it's like, you know, it's like when like
You got to meet
Cardred was
Jeeves.
around.
I met Jeeves IRL, by the way.
Yeah, I met him too. I had a chat to him and we talked about guts for some reason, and he was just like,
I met Guts IRL.
Hey, don't take it personally, man. Hey, man,
Big fan.
don't take it personally. I'm like, man, but like, but everyone's like giving me shit and stuff. It's like, man, it's like solo queue, man. Hey, man. Yeah, this is my Jews impersonation. I fucking like. I was.
He
so,
sounds
no, no,
happy when he's.
I was
He
so-
didn't seem very happy
I
when he
was-
fucking met me, dude.
Really? What did he do? He's like, oh my god, you fucking into me so much, and like fucking like
I don't know.
like a
we
vein
talked
just
for
like
we talked
burst.
for like 3 lines. I don't think he fucking cared at all. And then he just left. I was like,
Juves,
okay.
mate. The hell?
Juves, shake my
I
hand.
know you're gonna watch this at 2 times speed. You
That's toxic, dude. Come on.
no,
He's
he
gonna watch
follows.
the.
No,
He's gonna
no,
watch it on half-time
no,
speed, dude. He's gonna savor this shit. All right, don't you
no,
worry about it.
no, he follows me on Twitter
No,
now.
I
It's
know
all
what
good.
you
We're
mean. I
good.
know what you mean.
We're
All
cool.
the yeah, all the character. Mate, the game is infested with Zoomers now. All right,
Well,
64. Fuck the Zoomers.
yeah,
The
there's like no
Zoomers aren't
soul.
characters.
Yeah,
Fuck the Zoomers, dude.
there's no soul. It's like because even like the toxic people like added character because you knew it's like whenever I saw Prowler, Prowler, or like whenever you see
Yeah,
Elise
yeah, yeah.
Brutality, whenever you see Elise Brutality, it's like you know
Yeah,
what
he's
you're in
still
for.
he's still
You know what
kicking
you're
it.
in for. I know he's like he's still here, but it's like it's within that like realm of like like whenever I saw Sybil, right?
Yeah.
He's gonna play without he doesn't say like much. Like he just plays the game, right? He doesn't like flame or anything. It's like you can
But when
kind
you
of
see Siboy, at least Brutality's clone account of Sybil, it's a different fucking story.
yeah, it's a different story. But that's the thing is like you've got your villains, you've got your heroes, you got your pros, you got your average people, you got your people who might pop off sometimes, you got your one tricks, and you just you know that community, and especially because it's OCE, it's like small, right? And
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
just
yeah.
it's fun, and then even the people within like OCS during that kind of period of like solo queue being very engaging and very fun and meaningful, um you know like it was just I don't know, just it's like a sense of belonging, I guess. You're a part of
Yeah,
you're a
yeah,
part
yeah.
of a bigger community, like even though because that's the thing is like people have their shit days, people have their good days, but people didn't really, I don't think it felt less stressful back then, but I don't know, maybe I'm just like reminiscing,
Bro, I
and
gotta
it's just
turn the
like,
fucking air. I'll be honest
yeah,
with you,
I'm
also.
getting hot too.
I'm so hot. Bro, look at me. I'm fucking sweating.
Dude, have you
Fucking.
seen? Dude, did you see my tweet today? Like the weather on my phone said it was like tornado. It was like there's a
You're getting
tornado in
pranked. You're
Melbourne.
getting fucking
There was
pranked, dude.
legitimately, it was like, and like it had an
Is there a
animation.
tornado?
It had an animation, and it was like there was literally a fucking like tornado on the screen.
Did they prank you,
Yeah, I got pranked.
or do they think there's a tornado? Or maybe
No,
there's a
and then an
tornado?
hour later, it just went back to sunny.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay, I guess they fucked up.
yeah. I think it's just because it's foggy. I think it's just because it's really like
What, you think they
Australia's on
couldn't
fire.
distinguish between fog and a fucking tornado?
I don't know, man. That's just what my phone was.
Dude, you're in that, mate. You've been in the eye of the tornado the entire time. Everything was fine outside. Everyone around, like in a fucking radius around
Dude.
where you live, is getting fucked
Dude,
completely.
my tweet got like 10 likes. It's like that's big. That's big
That's
for me.
banging. That's
Yeah.
popping, dude.
That was a good tweet. Like I know that was a good tweet when I get 10 likes.
I'm gonna turn the aircon on. I'll be right back. You cut
go,
this
yeah,
out.
yeah.
Just fucking
I'm
rip.
All right, welcome back. Anyway,
Alright, whatever.
anyway,
Okay.
welcome back. Anyway, that was just like a snippet, but there's people like Minky Whale here, Shock, Get Back, Ninetales, Bonivia.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
this and the most I think Ninetales got the most views at 129.
It didn't pop too hard, but
No, but that's the thing is like this kind of stuff is hold on, I need to alt tab here just quickly. I hope you can't see. Oh
it's good. It's
my
good
god,
though.
you can see my food tracker. Stop
Wait,
it.
what?
Okay. So I track my how many coffees I have and what food I eat and how much sleep and when I go to the gym. And
Yeah, how's
just
Jackson doing?
organization.
Can I ask about Jackson?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, Jackson's good.
How's he doing? He said did he like have too much caffeine or something? He told me he's got like a problem. I don't know. Maybe
When,
that's wrong.
he has a heart.
He has heart
condition.
problems.
He has a heart
and then
condition.
He has heart problems, and then he was like, "Oh, I probably shouldn't get this ice." I don't know if he was joking, but he's like, "There's something he was bought like iced coffee or something," and then he just got it anyways. I was like,
Yeah, no,
"Bro,
he like
is he
has a
alright?"
condition. No, he's alright. Like he's still drinking energy drinks and
Yeah,
and
that's what
iced
I mean. Why the
coffees.
fuck's he drinking? Alright.
Look, actually, like, yeah, look, we'll probably have to talk to him about that, honestly, because, but that I feel like getting too deep and like judgmental and all that stuff.
I'm not getting judgmental, don't worry.
Yeah,
Talking
no,
about
'cause
Jackson still? Are we talking about?
yeah, Jackson. Like, wait, my
Okay.
roommate? Yeah, or the other
Yeah,
Jackson?
yeah.
It's two multiple
No,
Jacksons.
no,
Yeah,
no, 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 no,
yeah,
no.
that
Your
Jackson.
roommate.
Yeah.
I just.
Yeah.
You
No,
didn't
like,
judge me.
because
I'm looking at mate.
no,
I
I am
care
being
about
no, I feel I am judging. I'm just being overly
or
empathetic,
if
all
you
right?
get
Because I'm like, oh, I don't want to tell you to stop doing something that you like, but it's like, but the energy drinks are so bad for you. They're so bad
yeah,
for you, right?
they're trash.
Like
They're
even
fuck. They're
the
filth.
even iced coffees and stuff like that. It's just full of sugar and like full of,
You
coffee.
gotta
I don't.
spank him. Give him a fucking spank, dude.
Yeah, dude. Like, his girlfriend's gonna have a chat to him as well. Like, yeah, like
Haven't
full
thinking.
intervention, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, because it's like, we want to, I don't know, because he knows how to live a healthy lifestyle. He can personal train people, but
Yeah,
he
help him
he
out.
has to he has to he has to be able to personal train himself.
But I drink water. I'm just like constantly sipping my water, and then I have Legends of Solo Queue entertainment in the background, and I'm watching me drink water. In that, I'm like
Wait, that's
drinking. I'm
good,
like sipping water, and I had this on mute playing, and I'm fucking sipping
dude. That's good.
whatever.
That Drinking water is so good. Like, getting into a habit of drinking water is amazing.
Is it
Like,
good for the
I I,
content there?
I track my how much water I'm drinking. I try to my target
I
is
drink
two to
so
three.
much water.
My target is 2 to 3 liters a day of water.
I don't know how much I drink, but I probably am drinking that. I'm
Just
sure.
track
I'm
it.
just constantly drinking
Just
water.
track it. Because then
How do
when
you
targets.
track it? You just I
Well,
should have a
so
tally. I'll just tell you
this
how many
no,
cups
so
I.
this bottle is 600 mil.
Okay.
So I'm
Well, I'm
just
drinking out of like this is probably like a few hundred mils, right?
yeah.
This is like I drink out of cups, so it's like
Yeah,
not
so
a,
just figure out how much it is, or just estimate roughly how much it is, and then
yeah.
just like how many you do. Um, yeah, I've just been on a massive. It's not really a health kick, but I'm just more aware of what I'm eating and drinking and
That's good.
sleeping and
Good job,
my
Ozza.
exercise. Thank you, and you should do it
Good
too,
job,
because
dude.
it's like
Yeah,
it's
my
good. It's
diet fucked. I've been
yeah,
going to the gym
yeah. Your
a bit. I've
sleep
been
is
lazy
fucked
on the
too.
gym as well. Yeah, no, I got a gym membership, so I've been going to the gym, but
Yeah.
yeah, I'm not going as much
What
as
have
I
you been
should be
doing?
going.
What have you been doing?
Uh, weights. No, I do like well originally I broke
That's
it
good. It's
down
good. It's good.
into like fucking that was like chest, shoulders,
Yeah. Legs.
legs,
Yeah. Feet.
arms,
Toes.
fucking
So
ears. Yeah, dude.
yes, it's
You know,
just
whatever you need.
getting.
I was doing like one a day, and then there's
Right.
also like core exercises as well, which I was kind of interweaving in there. So I literally just have on my phone. I just have
Yeah.
like a fuck ton of exercises written down
Oh yeah.
for
Cool.
different body
Yeah.
parts,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I like
Sick. That's
so I'll do a
awesome.
body part, and then maybe I'll do some other ones as well, and whatever.
Good.
That's yep.
All right. Let me be the one to
Yep.
say, go fucking do it. Be motivated. Like, it's great. It's good
Dude, the
shit.
gym. Dude, we could podcast anything. We could gym
Yeah.
podcast. We're both at the gym, dude,
Well, it'll be
at
like
the same
Amaranth.
time.
We'll do the whole Amaranth like thing where she's like just stretching on cam and like seeing
Oh
my
yeah,
ass,
yeah.
and
Dude,
it's like
that's what my viewers
you
want. I'm
can't
convinced
you can't.
that's what my viewers
Oh
want at this
yeah,
point.
I coomed that word. I coomed on cam
Kim-
with
Okay.
the sticks or whatever. Where did that come from? Where did that
Uh,
name?
uh,
Is that a story that
don't
can't?
wanna, I mean, I think it's pretty self-explanatory. But no, no. Don't worry. No, I talk about it.
All right, moving on.
Anyways,
Moving on. Okay, so,
it's not
so
okay.
what are your idea? What are your ideas? So, like, what are your ideas, thoughts about like what's next? Like, what's content? Like, what's the sticks content coming up? Like, what are your plans? Like, ideas or like, do you have any goals? Oh, the 10K this
10,000
year.
subs. I don't know, dude.
That's cool.
Maybe longboard. I don't know, dude.
Yeah, start longboarding.
Right now,
I need
now,
longboarding friends.
I don't even know what we're gonna do. I'm gonna play a bunch of different games and stuff. Experiment. I'll try to make some like funny content. To be
Yeah.
honest,
Do you reckon
something funny.
you'll play like single player games like
Yeah. I want
like
to play some of that
playthroughs?
stuff. I'll play it on stream, and then I'm still gonna make some like stream highlight stuff of different stuff.
Yeah.
And well, I'm actually I have a fucking league montage which I'm gonna finish
Yeah,
because
you
like
should definitely.
I have the montage almost already done. I guess it could be like the goodbye
Yeah,
montage
the
or
send
something.
off.
I don't want to keep making league content, but it's like at the same time it's like
Doesn't matter. Do what you feel is
yeah,
right, man. Like
I don't
don't.
want to like.
Yeah.
It's like I don't want to play the game at all though. So the other thing is like I told JC that I'd coach her, so maybe I'll do that one as well. So that'll be like
Yeah,
the end
that's
of the
cool.
league era. I got a couple league videos probably coming out,
Well,
lads.
like you don't
And
have.
then
Yeah.
And then yeah, I want to make an Age of Empires video.
Yeah, I noticed you've been playing a lot of Age of
Yeah,
Empires. You've been
I want to
having
make an
some
Age of
like
Empires
tournaments,
video.
like
Oh yeah, yeah.
some matches and
I
shit.
wanna host. I wanna host the Age of Empires tournament as well.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That would be
Sick.
sick. I got a bunch of people. I know a bunch of people IRL actually.
Are you guys like
Well, I
getting
don't know them
good?
IRL, but
Are you guys like
I met
getting
them IRL.
are you guys getting good at the game, or do you reckon you're still kind of noobs in the grand scheme of things?
Um,
Like where's your like level? Like what's your rank at, would you say? Just like a, an estimate.
like gold maybe. No, I don't know actually. That's a
Playing
hard
like
question because
gold to
I
platinum.
played a fair bit. Yeah, probably
Yeah.
like that.
Well, cause
Like, well,
what
it
you've been.
depends. I played a lot of hours of Age of Empires. I don't see the thing is
Yeah.
I quit League of Legends to like save a lot of time. I don't want to
Yeah.
like play as much Age of
Yeah.
Empires
Yeah.
or anything as
Yeah.
I
You
play
don't
in
want
League
to
of
fall.
Legends. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I don't want to just fucking migrate. But I have like I've been playing Age for like a fair while because I used to play it
Yeah.
a fair bit and
Yeah. Yeah.
then I stopped playing and then I kind of just recently like like other people played it as well and it's such a fucking dude like 1v1 because
Yeah.
like the best mode so you can play 2v2s are fun as well and 3v3
Yeah.
4v4
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
1v1 is
Yeah.
like dude 1v1 games are so much better than League just in terms of like
Yeah.
1v1 strategy game.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're like
Yeah. Yeah.
doing
Yeah.
all these pieces. You're like exploring the map.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah. Yeah.
resources
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
this,
Yeah.
this,
Yeah.
this. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like this,
Yeah.
it's so fun, dude. Like I have so much fun playing that game. So like
Yeah.
yeah,
Awesome. Well, that's good. So
yeah.
it,
So I want to make some Age content, but I'm not entirely sure what to do. But like, cause like Age of Empires has it actually has a pretty decent sized community as well. Like
yeah.
it's not dead.
Well, you I guess
But
what.
like the content creators are kind of like there's lots of like educational content creators. It's weird
Yeah.
because in
Okay.
League
Yeah.
of
Yeah. Yeah.
Legends, so here's the thing, in League of
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Legends,
Yeah.
it's like there's lots of like stream highlights and that sort of shit. Like if you make that shit, if I make that shit, it's not gonna get any like views from like search results shit really.
Yeah.
I
Because
mean,
you need a big
obviously
following or a
if I make like
brand.
a Dark Harvest team or something, it probably will because it's like more
Yeah. Because
specific.
it's niche. Yeah.
But like even then, like not necessarily. Like educational content, I think this is what you should do. Also, like I made a gameplay barrel video recently. You
Yeah.
seen that one?
I haven't seen it. I saw
Oh,
the
wait,
thumbnail.
it's literally just a one take wonder where I just recorded me in a custom game.
Oh,
I just
yeah,
had
yeah,
I
yeah. Just
literally
like
had
doing
notepad, wrote down
combos.
a bunch of combos, and then I was
Yeah,
like, all
yeah,
right,
yeah, yeah.
combos,
One take wonder. Yeah.
and then I just
Sick.
recorded for like what lasted 17 minutes, and like that like
Yeah.
did good in terms of like search results. Like that was like 500 something views, which
Yeah, sick.
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
it's more than
Like,
whatever
that's
I
just like you
fucking
gotta
make.
make videos. Anyway, my point is in League of Legends, like
Yeah.
the educational content is fucking dog shit. So you should make that shit because like, and you can get search results. You can get 500 views a
Yeah.
week from if you make Gangplank Barrel Guide or like some mechanic or like even like lane management, like that stuff people used to make in League like years
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah.
Now all the videos are super old or like, and like none of
Yeah.
the new
It's just
content creators are making that shit. You know what I mean? They're all
it's
just
just
making oh because they all
montage.
have pre-established fan bases, so they just make stream highlights and crap.
Yeah, yeah,
And then
yeah.
that's super oversaturated.
Well,
Whereas with Age of Empires, it's like all the like main content is like educational based or it's like pro games is like what people watch. But I think that I could make some like
there's a pro
entertaining
community.
videos because no one makes maybe there are people who make I don't know, but no one makes like really
Dude, there's so many
funny
times. There's
stuff.
there's so many times where I've been playing with a group of mates, like on League or like Rocket League or whatever, and I'm like, if I've just been recording this, like it'd be funny. Like, and I don't know if it's sort of like that'd be entertaining, or it's just like if I just because I'm in the moment, I enjoy it, I know everyone, like it's funny, or if it's like that would actually
Yeah,
do well. Because I don't know, I'm a big I'm big on producing content that I want to produce. Like that's the thing is like I'm not trying to
yeah.
I don't feel good about producing something just specifically for views. Like I tried like last year I tried to make a living out of streaming and gaming and I put so much time and effort and like obviously there's more things that I could have done. I could have managed my time better. I could have done things differently. But it was just like I just crashed and burned. Like I completely just crashed and burned. And ever since like last year where I kind of just stopped gaming like so religiously and like
Yeah.
spending so much time invested in this, like I've just become less stressed. I've been focusing on my sleep patterns improved, like I'm exercising more, I'm eating more, like I don't feel like playing games as much. And it's like when I do play games, I'm more invested and I'm more focused. I'm able to have more
Yeah.
fun. And I'm just more motivated to do other things. But that's the thing is
That's
like,
good.
but that's the thing is that if I did actually become successful, then I would have, fallen into that kind of thing of like streaming every day. And oh, that's the thing what I want to
Yeah.
ask you, right? Is because so
Is it
this is
worth
no no
it?
no 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 this is
Is
this is
that
a
the?
this is a thought that occurred to me, right? So I don't
Yeah.
know if you know this streamer. He's called Geordie X3. He's
Not sure.
predominantly he's a Fortnite streamer right now, and he's making a living off of streaming, and he's doing it really well. And
Okay.
I admire the shit out of him. Like he's such a genuine bloke. He's so friendly. He's just a great guy in general. And I've known him since like the H1Z1 days, like back in whenever that was actually a good game. Like the way that I found out
Yeah.
about him is that he killed me in game, and then the proximity mic, he was just like Geordie X3, come to Geordie X3, and like he ended up saying that telling me like oh yeah, you can't poke me or peek me like that, you have to do something different. And I was like, oh, he actually like gave me some like good criticism. But anyway,
Yeah.
regardless of that, he's come a long way. He's partnered on his own terms. And I was just sort of thinking like he's sort of like chained into that, like I've got to stream
He's
now to keep
he's stuck
subs
there.
up because it's my livelihood, right? Like that's sort of like a daunting thing because it's something that's just like, oh, that's what I want to do. I want to be able to play games every day. It's because that's what I love. But then as soon as it turned into this like business thing where I had to be
And you
concerned
can't
about
stop.
views, sub count, like comments, content, like all this stuff, it started to like really consume me in like a very negative way. And
Yeah.
yeah, like what's your like take on that? Like how would you
Wow.
how would you handle that? Like, or what happens if that
Why
happened
don't
to you?
I don't think
I
I've
guess
ever
not.
been like that. I kind of just do whatever the fuck I want to do. I think people who watch my stream know I just stream at random time. Like I have the
Yeah, yeah,
worst.
yeah,
I'm not a optimized streamer by any fucking metric. I have not
yeah.
optimized for view count and sub count.
Yeah, I never
Uh,
really had my own
which is
schedule.
a mistake. I don't know. I kind of want to go to schedule just because it's better for people because people don't know the fuck I'm streaming, so it's
Yeah,
kind
but
of
are you gonna
super
say
scuffed.
that or actually do it? Because I remember I was like, yeah, I'll get a
I'll
schedule, and
do
I
it.
never did
I'll
it.
do it.
All right,
I'll
do
do
it.
it 64.
All
All
right,
right.
do it. Let me see it.
Yeah. I'll do it right now, dude.
All
Nah, I
right,
won't do it now.
like,
No, 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 I
get
can't
paint
schedule
up.
now.
Get paint up. No, no, it's all right. It's all right. It's
Wait,
fine.
I
Get paint
well,
up, draw it on. Fucking put the
I was
Gatsby
doing
64 on there.
I was doing like casual work for
Yeah,
some company, like Christmas casual work, and I'm pretty
yeah,
sure that's going to end soon. So, and that was just like really inconsistent. So
yeah,
I
yeah,
couldn't really schedule around that. So I think when that's done, I will, you
yeah,
know,
yeah. Cool.
more consistently do shit or whatever. But fuck was I talking about? I was like,
Just like
what
what's
was I supposed to
next?
talk about?
Just like, well,
what was I supposed to talk
what's
about? Yeah, I
next?
can't remember.
Like,
Oh,
what's
what's
your
next?
plans? Like, what's your plans? Like, what are you like? Obviously, you're like playing, like,
Yeah,
Age of
I'm gonna
Empires
make
3 is a
stuff
thing,
that
but
I
like, what
Age of
else?
Empires 2.
Oh,
Okay,
sorry, Age of Empires 2, my bad.
fucking idiot. All right. Um,
Age of
sorry,
Empires 10. I don't know
I
what
didn't
we're
mean
up to.
that.
It's all right. It's fine.
It's Age of Empires 2, 2, 2.
Really?
Do you know how this game works? Yeah, yeah. So they had Age of Empires 2,
Yeah, and then they remastered
first
it.
one. Then
Yeah.
they made Age of Empires 2 HD
Yeah.
in
Oh, okay.
2013,
Yeah.
and just this year, or
Yeah.
I guess it's last year, like
Yeah.
last
Yeah.
month,
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
they've released Age of Empires
Oh.
2 Definitive Edition. So it's the
Oh,
third Age of Empires 2.
definitive.
Yeah,
Nice. All right.
the third Age of Empires. No. So I'm not
Sick.
just gonna play that. I'm gonna play some
Yeah.
single
Yeah.
player games, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna
Yeah.
like.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want to kind of move my stream into like. I'll probably like I don't know. I'll probably buy some single player games and
Yeah.
just like good stuff because there's so many good games that I've played that like. Well, not really,
Yeah.
but like. Man, I played Undertale.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
No.
the other thing I was
Yeah.
gonna do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, so another reason I'm not streaming and stuff as much is that I'm making a game, lads. I'm making a fucking
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
Do you know about this one,
I
Ozza?
think you told me about it when you were here at PAX.
Hey, I'm making the
I don't
future
know
of.
if
I
it's
should
the
have said
same
this
game
an
or
hour
not.
ago.
Yeah.
I should
Okay.
have
All right.
advertised.
Yeah.
I'm making the future of gaming, lads. Okay, I'm telling you right now. I have a lot of game ideas. Big brain. I'm making this game at the moment. It's a Twitch integrated because there's no good Twitch integrated games. Marbles on stream's pretty good. I'll give that one. Domina
Yeah.
is good.
I like
Marbles on stream,
Marvels.
Domina. They're the only two that I know of that are actually really good. I mean, it's probably more obviously. There's like some horror one. I don't fucking know. There's not many Twitch integrated games, lads. I'm making a Twitch integrated game. It's a robot fighting game. You go to a website. I'm gonna sell the premise. You go to the website. you build a robot, okay? So you have a certain amount of
Oh
money,
yeah, I
you
remember
build a
this.
robot, you get a code, you can put that code in the Twitch chat in the lobby. It enters your robot into the tournament. It has automated tournament structures, robot 1v1s till you become the fucking champion. All
Oh
right,
fuck.
that's the premise of the game. Like,
Climb Chally Mountain, boy.
yeah, you climb challenge. Yeah. So you'll be a streamer, and you're gonna be able to have so many players. I mean, I don't know why it would go for so long, but you can be like, I'm gonna have,
Yeah,
fuck,
yeah,
I'm a big streamer. Let's make it 1,000 players in this game.
yeah, yeah.
Cool.
You
You know,
could. It's like
no one's gonna do
massively,
that.
like
That's fine.
massively. Yeah.
Yeah. So I've just made the like I've just done all the tournament stuff. I literally just finished that. So like
Yeah.
the actual
Cool.
bracket work and stuff. So
Yeah. Awesome.
it's almost playable, lads. You guys will be seeing some stuff about that real
Do you,
soon, lads. All right.
do you reckon like game design is like a hobby, or do you reckon that's like a career path that you'd be interested in, or like what's the?
Well, I want to sell the game. So the way the game's gonna work is I'll sell it on Steam for like $5 or something.
Yeah.
But to actually play the game as a viewer, to just enter things, you won't cost anything because you go to the website for free and build your robot and stuff.
Yeah.
So
Like
it'll
it's
cost for the
yeah. Once you
streamers,
have
which
it,
you might be like, that's kind of a.
that's
But
not
then,
that's
but
reasonable.
then
That's
it
content.
costs like $5 for streamers. You get content. You get content out of it, lads. And then I'm deliver it to a bunch of streamers. Use my massive influence and reach. All these streamers start playing the game and trickle down economy.
Drip
All
feed
these
it.
smaller streamers who want to play, they'll fucking buy my Steam game. That's all right. That's all I'm saying. All right.
Yeah.
No, dude. I would
Yeah.
like to do good for like game dev stuff. But the thing is,
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm not an optimized individual, Mr. Ozza. All right,
Yeah, I don't expect
I
you to
could
be.
make
I'm not an
shitty.
optimized
I could
individual
make
either.
shitty phone. I'm thinking if I want to make money, like I might try that after I make this project. I'll make some phone games, like
Yeah.
because I've seen, dude, phone games are so
Yeah, they're so
bad.
shitty.
They're so.
Yeah.
I can make so like I could, dude. I would pump out
The
fucking phone games, dude.
microtransactions is such a like just saturated like it's
Yeah.
microtransactions
I don't know how to do microtransactions,
make
so
the gaming.
I'll have to learn that shit. But
No, but that's like probably like a
I'll
deep
probably just
point.
mine will probably just be free games littered with ads. I'll probably go for that.
No, I'm telling
I can
you,
learn how to do that one.
you could probably link when the world figured out microtransactions was a thing, good games started like dropping off. Like the quality of the game started going down. Or obviously the majority. Like there's still been amazing games come out, but like the majority of games
The problem is
gone down.
The problem is there's still good games. Like same as indie development. The thing is those things don't like get the podium.
Yeah.
So like
yeah,
there's still
yeah,
good
yeah,
game
yeah, yeah.
ideas. All the big games are like big corporate zero risk games. Even League of Legends is like
Yeah.
a zero risk game. They do everything just to like slowly. It's like a fucking inevitable progression of a game. And then it's like even the game itself is a clone of a mod that did well, right? Even the idea, it's not even an original idea, right?
No.
Riot as a company are branching out and making other games. They're all just clones of other games.
No.
They're making
The history. No. Hey, you're
I
talking
know
to someone.
history. I know someone who made
someone who was there at the start.
I know. I shut the fuck up.
I know the
Dota
history.
was a mod.
The original creators of Dota branched out to Riot and made League of Legends, and then they gave it to Ice Frog. So it's not like they stole it, like they made it.
I'm not saying they stole it, but it's still a clone of it. I'm just saying how much is the MOBA? MOBA hasn't evolved at all. They've even gated even the game itself. The game itself, you can't mod it. You can't do anything. They don't want it to evolve, man. Like that's what I'm saying. Corporate entities have like overlorded.
Yeah, you're right.
Sphere. It's like fucking, this cartoon like complain about capitalism on roids. It's kind of like that. It's kind of like the kind of, where like corporations like fucking, they like their sphere because they can do things more efficiently and they have more spread. They can like go
more
up.
money, more time.
It's like the fucking, and then the plebs are kind of like all the plebs, if they have any kind of good idea, they get absorbed, like they get bought out and absorbed into the big fucking thing.
Yeah.
It's like a monopoly, kind of. It's not. They don't really have monopoly because anyone can do whatever they want, but
money's
it kind of is factor. Like so like the only like there's I don't know how many like indie. I mean, and obviously there's advertising and stuff like that. So you just don't. You're not going to see, and everyone plays these games, but they're not the best games. They're just. That's what I'm saying. League of Legends. You will not have like. I don't think you'll have the most fun playing League of Legends if that's what you want to do, right? Compared to playing other games. The only reason people play it is because people play it. That's the dumbest reason to play a game ever.
I think it's
People
that.
play it because it's a competitive thing, obviously,
Well, why
and
do
they
people
play it
play
because it's
Fortnite?
lots of people play it.
Why do people
People
play
play
Fortnite?
Fortnite. I think Fortnite's a better game than League of Legends.
I think they're both
I
trash
hate Fortnite,
games.
and I
Yeah, I
think
had it
that
too. Right
yeah,
now, as it
even
stands,
Fortnite,
I don't
like
like League where it is. I don't like it
yeah,
where it is at the moment.
and Riot could fix it, dude. You think Riot can't like literally, you know, those things I said before, like the changes. Do you think
Yeah,
Riot couldn't fix the client? They can do all that shit.
yeah,
They don't want to. They don't
they
care.
could do the.
They've ran the fucking numbers. They're a
But isn't
fucking
that what?
business.
Isn't
They're
that
trying to
that's
make
the way that their business is structured? That it's like that kind of change, like it has to go through all these processes and these hoops, and so it's like
they're optimized for money,
it's
dude.
like
They're
a
not
Centrelink
optimized to make the
process, you
game.
know? You don't just go, hey, I need money because I'm not making any money, and then they're like, no, if you want this, you have to get through all these criteria. It's like, are you? Is it
Well,
this? Is it that? Is it this? Is it that? You know.
the game isn't optimized to be the bit like they're not trying to make the best game they can make. That's all I'm trying to say, lads. They're trying to make money, and
Yeah, and like,
it's
when's it
it's
enough, right?
well, it's never enough. That's how a business operates. It's not even like you can't even hate the people in the business. It's literally just how a fucking corporation functions. It's like
Hmm.
it's optimized for money. It's an inevitable fucking progression. That's what I'm saying. Like it needs to the
Yeah.
gaming sphere needs to change, lads. All right.
Oh
We
yeah.
need some devs to get
Yeah.
together and make some actual fucking fun evolutionary games. And people need to stop playing these shit fucking massive
Well,
games which don't fucking go anywhere.
well, that's the thing. Like what I was talking to you about before is like I think we might be seeing the end, like the death of MOBAs. Like we actually are potentially approaching the end of like the MOBA genre because I'm not sure if you know any of the viewers are aware, but Dota is actually experiencing a decline in user base and um like it's the same kind of thing because like I've always seen Dota and League as like they're two kind of same games. Like they're the powerhouses of MOBA, but I think they've hit this brick wall collectively where it's like where is that excitement? Where's that like that awesome kind of game that we all used to know and love. Like everyone still relishes in season 2 and 3 and all those like the earlier seasons when it like it had soul, right? When it was like
Yeah.
it had that fives element where you could break into the scene and like
Yeah.
everything was new and I guess I don't know. Maybe they slowly like built over that, and then like it just kind of like it deteriorated, and it's just not there anymore. Like that's
I
the thing.
mean,
I would still love to go on through OOL and get into OCS and all that stuff, but I can't do that because it's just all it's all behind that like wall of reputation who you know like KDAs like how good you look and it just like even like doing well on those like summoner societies like kind of tournaments and you know TMG and all
that
that
doesn't
stuff
do shit.
it doesn't really do anything and I'm not sure how it is on NA or EU but I assume it's the same kind of thing where the only way in is by solo queue.
Yeah, I mean, like it's not a League's such a like see MOBA games are such a bad model like for
Yeah.
competitive gaming. I feel like it's just not.
Yeah.
The ladder doesn't mean a whole lot a lot of the time. If you can get to like the top few in the ladder, sure. Like I guess you get picked up probably.
There's
But even
there's
then, it's like just the whole. I don't know how to explain it. It's just
yeah.
not. It's just not good. I don't know. Even watching Pro
Hmm.
League isn't that good. I don't think. There's some people are really into it.
Do you
I can
reckon
respect that.
it used to be more like better to watch? Like
But
or do you reckon it's been the same kind of
I mean, it
entertainment
definitely hasn't
value?
gotten better.
Well, it's not saying it's gotten better, but
I'm trying to think. Like I don't know. Like obviously there was more hype when the game was newer and exploded.
I remember I
Obviously,
used
I think the hype was bigger when the game first blew up. You know, when it's like,
yeah.
oh shit, this is massive, and then like when they, obviously the game, like season 3 and stuff, where
Yeah.
like the player base exploded and
Mm.
it's all new. Like, there's a thing with players as well is that like games are always better when there's lots of new players.
Mm.
Like I take battle royale games as a fucking
Yeah.
perfect example.
Yeah,
When
yeah.
when Fortnite comes out, the
Yeah.
game's way better because everyone's shit, and so everyone's having fun experimenting. It's
Yeah,
more,
okay. There's
it's
no like
and then
meta
but
or like
once but then once all the players are like recycled over and over again, it becomes more bland because everyone's trying to like optimize and do the same thing as RuneScape.
mm,
RuneScape's a fucking like this is I think this is
yeah.
why MMO games die as
Yeah.
well because firstly, okay, so all these new players come in.
Yeah.
MMO games good, World of Warcraft, RuneScape, whatever.
Yeah.
When everyone's new and fresh, it's like, oh shit, everyone's low level, everyone's like doing
Yeah.
crazy
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's like
Yeah.
some like big cocks who are high level, like, oh shit, this
Yeah.
guy's
Yeah. Yeah. That
big
guy's
cock,
like so
right?
far ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
then
And
you've
then
got
and then
people who are
everyone doesn't
just
know
as
how
shit
to,
as
and
you as well.
the game isn't optimized is what like you don't know like people don't know what the fucking like I mean,
Hmm.
people are obviously trying to do that, but
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
maybe it's just because people were younger as well when they played back in those days, so they're playing
Well,
purely out of
no, no, like,
enjoyment.
no, no,
But
like,
then like
yeah.
can I talk about
Yeah.
RuneScape? Because
Yeah.
I used to play RuneScape
Wait, can I just like because
and I played some WoW RuneScape.
we experienced like classic WoW, the remake of classic WoW, and it's like the same
It
thing
was not
happened,
going to be
right?
the same as it's going to be all these players who are
Well, that
like
died down. It
optimizing.
was really good for a certain period, and then now I don't hear anything about classic WoW.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's still a lot of people who play classic WoW, but they're all
Oh,
like the
really? Okay.
veteran players. Same as like
Yeah,
because
go on
RuneScape obviously
RuneScape.
had
Yeah, yeah,
old school RuneScape, right?
yeah.
Like if you played RuneScape, like if based on 2007, it's when they remade it. That's because like obviously RuneScape's a progressing game. So they remade it for 2007,
Hmm.
which is old school RuneScape. If you played then, the game was just like there's all this stuff, like all these like the whole world, like mini games and all kinds of crap, which was like popping. And you'd be like,
Yeah.
oh, what's this? This is awesome. When you play it. Obviously, you're a kid, so it's even better. I know like everyone's younger. Now it's like all the like old fags who have come back to the fucking game and they're all just like XP slaves trying to optimize XP, trying to grind. I'm gonna get this stat to 99. I'm gonna get this. This is how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make money. Like, and then so everyone like so like there's all
Right.
these like stuff. I mean
Yeah.
like
They've
Castle
sucked
Wars.
the fun
I
out of the
loved Castle
game.
Wars when I was a fucking kid. There's
Hmm.
no real reward for playing it. It's just pure fun. No one
Yeah.
plays that shit
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
fucking dead. Castle Wars is like giga dead. Maybe it's not at the time of this. I'm not sure. Unless they
Castle Wars.
revived it.
What was that game?
All right, so it's a capture the
Castle
flag game where
Wars.
there's two castles, and just look it up. It's a capture
Yeah,
the flag
Castle
game where there's
Wars.
two castles.
Oh,
You
it's
get the footage
it's right.
fine,
Yeah, it's I
and
think
you
I know what you're
capture the
talking about.
flag,
Yeah.
and like I used to love that shit,
Yeah.
dude. But
Yeah. Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
and even when you play the game, it's like I'm old as well, so it's the same thing where it's like oh, wasting time, wasting. But when everyone has that attitude, the game loses all its fun and flair, and like people aren't just doing like back in the day, people just to like try to fuck with each other and like I don't
Yeah.
know,
So
even like I don't know, it's just
it wasn't
stupid,
like
but it's so good.
serious, right? It was just like everyone was kind of having fun. Like it didn't matter the outcome, right? Like if you're playing League nowadays, if someone's like feeding, like especially in a ranked game, like you're gonna get hit with like a lot of negativity. Like and people say really bad shit in the game as well. I'm not sure how if it's like that in RuneScape as well, but maybe it's like
RuneScape's community's good.
it's good. Yeah.
Even now,
Yeah.
it's really good. Like everyone's really nice. Same as WoW as well. Like
Well, why do you
I'm not
reckon
complaining. I'm
the
complaining about how
community's
people
nice?
play the game. I'm not
Well,
complaining about how people. I'm complaining about how people play the game relative to like the actual communities in those games are really nice because they're.
you,
I
well,
mean,
you, well,
they're
you
not
just
multi. They're not like
yeah.
competitive games, which is the biggest thing, right?
Well, you were just saying that it's like the
And
people like are
people are nice
sucking the
because they
fun
want it.
out of the
They want it
game.
to be like the glory days. So
Yeah.
they obviously and they want like especially when there's new players and shit. That everyone's super nice to new players and stuff because they're
Oh,
like oh they
oh.
can relive. Because like obviously if there's a new player
Yeah,
they,
that
they
like
get to sort
new
of it's like the
experience
innocence.
of
You're like
yeah,
wow it's so
yeah.
innocent dude. They're playing this like how I played it.
I
Like
actually still
so people love
remember.
that shit. People love that
I
shit.
still remember the first time I played RuneScape in primary school, like all those years ago, and it was like the tutorial island, or like where you're in that kind of dungeon and you're like walking through it, and like I
Yeah, I've got
obviously
giga
very
nostalgia for that game. I'm
yeah, no,
very
it's just like
very nostalgia goggles on that shit. But
that
yeah,
was like
it
my
was very good.
first that was my first online game. Like I remember like I was so excited to get home and play it. I like
Yeah.
after school. Oh my God. But yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know,
I had
obviously
friends at
moved
school who
away
play
from
and
it.
we'd like talk about it and stuff, and then
That was the
like
first time that I got scammed, like real world like scam. My account got scammed.
bro,
No,
I fucking
no. Okay, there was a story where I was walking along and I was questing by myself. I was just having a good time, innocent Oren, just kind of rocking along, and then I get a message out of nowhere, and it's like, "We are Jagex staff. We need to check something on your account. Like,
oh no.
we need, we
You
need
fucking idiot. No.
it's like we need your password, and I was like freaking out. I was like, oh no, like oh okay, like here, take it. And then I gave him my password, and he fucking like yoinked my account.
Oh my
Um,
god.
no, that
That's
was the
funny.
thing. So I made a new account, right? I made a new account, and there was like I had this really good friend, and he was fucking rich. He was so rich, like he was just stacked. I don't know, can't remember how I became friends with him. His name was like
It's
Ozzy.
probably the guy who
No,
stole your account,
no, no,
dude.
no, 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 no. It all comes together now. No, I think his name was like Aussie Bro or something, or like Aussie
All
Dude or
right.
something like that. And then I like told him about it, and he was like, "Oh, holy fuck, I'm gonna get this guy." And he went and found him, and he started like harassing the guy that was on my account and using it. And I'd sent a ticket to Jagex,
Yeah.
and then I eventually got my account back, and it had like got like boosted. It got super boosted. Like all there was like so many quests that had been completed. He did
Oh
like
my
all this
god.
like mindless mining on it, and it's just like my account was like so much better. And then this guy, one of my friends, he ended up giving me like 20,000 gold or like a lot of gold, just like because he felt
Yeah.
bad for me. And
No, that's
I was like,
awesome.
this is fucking great. Yeah, I learned about scamming that day.
Yeah. It's educational game, dude.
Yeah, and I don't think I've been scammed since. Honestly, I think I've really had a long hard look. This is like grade five me. I don't know how old I was in grade five. It was like that's
Bro,
like I don't know, like 10,
dude,
12
if
or
that
so. I don't
never
know, like
happened, bro, if that
15.
never
I don't know.
happened, dude,
No, not
what would stop
15.
someone
Like
coming to your front door and being like, "Yo, can I have the keys to your house, dude?
yeah, yeah. We've got to
I'm a
check something. We've got to
I'm
check
a government
something.
official. I gotta check something at your house."
Oh my god.
Nah, dude.
That was
Nah, I was
yeah.
gonna
That
say,
was the time. Yeah.
fucking. I had a similar thing where someone botted on my account. I got hacked and someone botted on it, and then I just had all this like I was held poor, and then I
Yeah,
just had
yeah,
like
yeah.
that they put like fucking like 1,000 ring of jewelings and like all this shit on there. So I was like, oh, okay, and like all this crap,
We just started
all
getting
this food on
rich.
there.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't make that much, but I still like I gained some strength levels and crap because they were using it to like kill green dragons or something. So
Yeah, 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 yeah.
yeah. No, I was gonna say I had when I was at school, dude, I had a fucking bro. Yeah, I have stupidest memories. When I was at
Mm.
like school, this was like year three because I had a friend who introduced me to RuneScape. We
Yeah.
used to like write like diary notes or some shit that the
Yeah,
teacher
yeah.
would read after. And I wrote like I remember I had this. I saw it like recently. I had a fucking diary. In my diary, I just write
Yeah.
about RuneScape, and I probably sound like
Yeah,
a
yeah,
fucking
yeah,
crack
yeah,
addict
yeah,
because
yeah.
I didn't. It didn't say I was RuneScape. But I'm like, fucking
Oh,
Sheldon.
right.
Sheldon told me how to get the key to like get into the break into the fucking hill giant's room or some shit. So like, what the
Yeah,
fuck? I probably look
just
like a
like, dude,
tripper,
this,
dude.
yeah, this is like this
Teacher would
kid
be like,
has a
what the
big
fuck?
imagination. Like, what's going on
Yeah,
here?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
My
Super
God.
fucking weird.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, I probably have the same like level of nostalgia for all those games. Like, Crash Bandicoot. I'm pretty sure I saw Grow Score. He like showed all of his like old PlayStation games. Like he's I don't know what he's
Yeah,
doing at the
yeah, yeah,
moment.
yeah.
Like he's lost his mind. Like he's going
He's lost the
crazy.
plot.
I
No,
love
dude,
Grow
I
Score
love
though.
Ghost
I
man.
love him. Like
I respect that
yeah,
man.
I fucking respect him as well. Like obviously he lets a lot of shit that shouldn't
Did you
get
ever
to him.
watch
But
him when he was scuffed? Dude, I found him
yeah,
ages ago
I've watched him from time to
when he was
time, like
scuffed.
throughout his whole career. Like it's just
Yeah, yeah.
like
No, I
not
remember when I
the very
found him, I was
start,
like,
but
what is this dude? He was like,
yeah.
when his like stream was like super scuffed, and he was like, he's just like way more. I don't know if Darrow is the right word. What's the fucking English equivalent of like Darrow? You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah,
It
yeah.
was
The
so it
like
was even more
the
fucking
British.
Trump back then. His
Oh,
fucking three-headed shit.
bruv. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
No,
Nah, dude, when I
everyone
first
gave him
found this guy, I was
so
like, what
much
the fuck
shit.
is this guy,
Everyone
dude?
just gives him so much shit,
Ah,
but
yeah, yeah.
it's because he like feed like they feed off it
Yeah,
because he
nah, he
reacts.
fucking milks that
And
shit. He's a
yeah,
fucking
and it's
troll.
like that fine line between like he's like instigating it or like he wants people to stop or like he's using it as his livelihood. I don't know. Whatever's happening, it's just
I
like
think it's a bit of
it's just
both. I don't think he
entertainment,
knows what
right?
the fuck he's doing. Yeah, but he's very entertaining. He's a fucking legend.
Yeah. Anyway, he
Get
had
him on the fucking show,
yeah,
dude.
yeah, Oceanic
He's not
Legends,
even from
Gross
Oz, dude.
Score.
Just
Yeah,
pretend he is,
just
dude.
I
Fuck
mean,
it.
it'll expand to be like international, worldwide. It'll still be called Oceanic Legends. So we'll see
Bruv
what happens.
legends. Get him on there.
Bruv Legends, just for that. Yeah,
Yeah,
bruv.
yeah.
Um, Oh yeah, so he had a photo of all of his like old school like PlayStation games, and it's just like like the cover art and just like the memories that I was just flooded with. It was just
Yeah,
like
yeah,
it was just
yeah.
such a nice feeling, just like
The
it's like
nostalgia.
even
Oh
like
yeah.
even like Medieval. I don't know if you remember Medieval. It was like this this
I've never
game.
played that game, but every time I search medieval music on YouTube, the because I try to get random
Yeah.
soundtracks. It always comes up with the soundtrack for that.
Well,
So
like it's just like it's just all these like classic titles that were just fucking
yeah, yeah,
incredible. Like even I don't know like what PC games I would put into like that category for me personally anyway. But I know that most of my childhood or like my gaming like early gaming days were centered around PlayStation, PlayStation 2 as well. And then when I got the competitive bug, I moved to PC, and
yeah.
then oh I
And that's
started.
the cancer infested your mind.
No, but that's the thing is League of Legends wasn't around. Like I started playing Dota in year
Yeah,
9. Like when I was year 9, that's when I was introduced to Dota, and that was when it was relatively early. Um, and that was like it like opened my mind. It was just like to a competitive world. It's just like there's so many different things to like figure out. There's so many different
yeah, yeah.
champs, so many
Oh,
different items, and there's so many different people that I can play against. And it was like it was
my screen
amazing.
just turned off.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Are you alright?
Hello?
I can hear you.
Oh, they're
Can you hear
back.
me? Alright.
Yeah, don't worry. I just was AFK for so long. I
Dude,
think.
my fucking there we go. Alright, that's nice. Okay.
Wait, do you have like a ring light? What do you got there? It's so bright.
Yeah, so that's the thing is like I'm either like really yellow or that's alright. That's fine.
You
Okay.
can change it on OBS though, the color
Yeah.
correction or whatever. Maybe you're just
Yeah,
yellow.
I don't know.
Maybe
I
you're just
can't be
gonna
fucked.
accept being yellow, dude.
Yeah, it's alright. I don't really I can't be fucked. I mean, it's
You've
fine.
changed, you've color corrected it so the challenger icon on your backpack's like lit
Yeah,
up
yeah,
more.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like glowing.
yeah,
It just
yeah.
nothing behind it, just the symbol. Um yeah, I can't remember what we're fucking talking about. But yeah,
Uh, PlayStation 1 or
yeah,
something.
no, like it's just more like yeah, game like I guess it's just nostalgia of
Oh, Dota.
gaming.
Yeah, you played Dota.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
well
9.
yeah, it was just incredible. Like it was just great. I just loved it. Like even the community in Dota, like even that it was still flamers and rages and all this stuff because we played on this server called Board Aussies and it was just an OC like an OC server that was
Yeah,
run from like UNSW in Sydney, like the university. Um, and they had these like you'd play custom games like normal games, or there were these leagues called in-house Dota League or IDL when they're like or short like in-house Dota League, and it was
yeah.
based on a system of vouching and unvouching. So if you wanted to get in, you
Okay.
had to prove yourself or like send a replay to people to analyze your gameplay because like replays were
Okay.
easier to transfer, and so you'd go to the Board Aussies forum, you'd say like this is how many team like what teams I've been playing for, if I've been into the LAN cafe tournaments, or like these are the people that I
Yeah,
know and I've played with, and then these people would come in, and then they would like people would vouch you, and then like some people's vouchers would have more weight than other people's vouchers. So for
yeah.
instance, like there was a player called Black Shaitan, and he was like one of the best players on the server, and he's still one of the best Dota players to
So
this
if he
day.
said, "Yeah, well, I want this
Yeah,
guy,"
and if
then
if he was
yeah,
like
yeah,
he if he like he you didn't even need a replay. If he was just like oh, this guy's good, like I vouch this guy, you're just automatically in. And then there's a bot, and then like you could join at all hours of the day, just and then people could start drafts, and then there were these
yeah,
modes where it was called I think it was just draft mode, and you would go into the game, and the way that you would play is that it's still the first pick, then two picks, and then two picks, then two picks, and then last
yeah,
pick. Um, but it would shorten the pool. It would be like a random draft, so you'd get a certain amount of champions in the pool that you could choose from. So
yeah.
it'd make the game like more
Okay,
interesting and competitive
that's
because
cool.
yeah, so it's like imagine if you're playing League of Legends, right? And then you go into a competitive game, and then it like it randomly generates a pool of champions to to pick from,
That
right?
would probably be funner, to be honest.
Yeah,
You'd probably need, you know, be more skillful.
well, because it was really
Fucking ARAM
it
re.
was it was really cool because there wasn't like a champion select, right? Like what it did is that it put the camera in like the top left of the screen, and then like you used to choose your champions in like a house, like a Warcraft house.
Oh yeah, yeah,
So it
yeah,
had
yeah,
like
yeah.
strength heroes, agility heroes, and intelligence heroes. But
Yeah,
then
yeah.
it
I've
it
played lots of
yeah.
the
So
Warcraft
so
mods. They do that shit.
it'd randomly generate all the heroes into a circle, and then you'd have like I think it was like a wisp or something, and then you'd just like when it was your turn, you could just go. You know how it's like in TFT how they have that circle? Like yeah, now like when you're choosing at the very start,
Yeah,
or like the
yeah, the
carousel.
carousel or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
think about
yeah.
it like that. Imagine if it was like that was like a League of Legends
You
like
pick a character on
no,
the
yeah, instead
carousel.
of so like so when you like you have this in-house league, right? Like what they're
Yeah.
doing at the moment with the pro league like OCS players and you have to kind of and it's run by spawn. Um, Imagine it's just like if there was a mode that Riot implemented where it was purposely for that, and then it's just like you load into the game, and then a carousel appears in the middle of the map, and it gives you random champions, and then you just have to pick those champions, or like and you
Yeah,
obviously
that'd be
take
cool.
turns.
That'd be really cool.
That'd be a really fun way to play competitive
That'd be a way
League,
to
right?
spice the game up. Yeah, yeah, that'd be way better.
And that's like a Dota thing. I
That would
love
that
that
would
game.
also that would make that would like dude, if they literally they're never gonna do
That
that.
would break the meta,
They
right?
would they were
Because
never gonna do that. Like if they did that, that would spice the game up so much. That would make the comp scene way more interesting.
well, yeah, because the
Fucking
meta would
way more
break, right?
interesting.
The meta would actually break because you're like
There'd still
forced.
be a meta, but it'd be like
No,
a way
but
more complex meta in terms of like
you're forced to experiment more,
yeah,
right?
you're
Because
forced
you
to make team
can't.
comps based around, and you'd have to
Yeah,
like be analyzing like, oh, they could pick these champs together. We could still on like, you know what I mean? Like
yeah.
it's
Because
more
like
of a yeah, yeah,
obviously like popular heroes in Dota would get picked like very high in the order, but
yeah,
it's still like you there is an element of adaptation to it. Um,
yeah. And there's
and
an
that was
element of
yeah, I remember loving that, like loving that mode. Like it was great because it was like you saw people that you knew, like even if you didn't really know them,
yeah,
it's just like you kind of know that they're there to play. Like there was never a point where you'd get like griefers or rages or anything like that because it's like we're in a league, and then if someone does this, it hits the forums, and then like people can actually make a case of unvouching you, and then it's just like they like banish
yeah.
you out of the league, and the bot just
Banish.
well, yeah, because
It would.
it's like a private chat room that
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
get entered into. Um,
No,
you know,
that's really cool.
obviously there was a very like there was one story where
You
me and
can
my
play.
mate sorry, I want to tell this. Like there,
Yeah, yeah,
one,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
so
Go on.
my best friend who was like one of my best friends that I was playing Dota with, we came up against Black Shaden, right? And
Oh
we and
shit.
it was in one of these like
Oh
league ranked matches,
shit.
right? And so we were like, yeah, let's fucking like let's get him, right? And so we picked this like this crazy strategy where like he like you put the carry mid and like so he went mid with it like it's this famous mid carry champion called Shadow Fiend, and Shadow Fiend is like
Okay.
he is a big carry in Dota. Um, and still to this day he is. And so we picked uh two heroes, one that could have has a long range stun, and then one that has like a slow and is like a semi carry. And so
Okay.
we ran both of them mid, and we went up against him because like in Dota you could put two champions mid,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
that
yeah.
would be fine. And like you'd have two carries bot and top, and we ended up first blooding this guy. He came back. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, he came back, and we nailed him again because we hit these long range stuns. And
Oh
then
shit.
what happened is, and still to this day we don't know what happened, but he randomly disconnected after those two deaths. He
What
like
was his name?
randomly
Shell
disconnected.
Dolo.
No,
Shet.
uh,
Shet.
Black Shaitan.
Black shit. That's the one.
He's a very
In
big.
molding.
He's a big.
That's where the term, dude. That's where the term molding could have originated, dude. If you came up with that one, it could have been. That was the
He
first
is
mold of
molding.
Dota, dude.
No, I think yeah,
The
we
first
talked
MOBA
about it
mold.
because obviously, like I think he kind of he probably viewed us as like really shit. Like I'm not gonna lie, like we were probably
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. He's
we
got
were
his head up
probably
his
like
ass.
yeah
Fucking
we were
clever.
nooblets, like we were nooblets. It's like it's kind of like if Fandix's ego just wouldn't be able to handle like if I beat him mid lane, or it's just like
Yeah.
if like you were jungling and I was mid, and then we went and then Fanix was mid, and then you came mid and just like ganked him, and then we killed him first blood, and then like he came back to lane, you ganked
Killed
again,
him
he
between
died.
towers or some
Yeah,
shit. Yeah, yeah.
and it just kept it's just like he couldn't handle that. Like he just like because he's so like I am this person like that holds himself to a certain standard
Yeah.
that I view I'm above these people, so like I can't handle like the fact that I'm losing because I
Dude, I
shouldn't.
don't know. I'd play fucking Smurf games in silver and I'd lose and I'd fucking mold.
Yeah, I mean it
I'd
happens. Yeah,
burst
I
like
like
some
yeah,
dumb shit
I get that
and I'd just be
exact same
dying.
thing too. Like it's not it's just like yeah, I feel like I shouldn't be losing. I'm getting angry instead of dealing with it.
Yeah.
Fuck these guys. Fuck, they're shit. They're so shit. Oh!
Mate, we should play Dota 1. Would you be down to play Dota 1 for
All
like
right,
a day if we make
it's coming
teams?
out. No, it's coming out. Warcraft 3 Reforged. It's
Oh
like
yeah, yeah,
Warcraft
yeah.
remastered. I'm so stoked for that. I cannot wait because you're gonna be able to play Dota, the original Dota remastered,
You
and
can
it's
play it
gonna
on
be fucking
the other one. Yeah, yeah.
amazing. No, I know, but it's like I want to play the remaster version.
Okay,
Ah,
okay,
I
okay.
can't wait,
And when
dude.
that comes out, would you be down?
Yeah,
How
let's
about
do it. Let's do
we
it.
make two teams?
Yeah,
I'll find a bunch of
let's
people who'll be
yeah
down.
let's do it. Let's like
We'll make
start
two
our own.
teams
Let's
and
start
we'll
our
do
own.
a fucking
We'll start our own
get
ladder.
fucking what's his? I can't even remember his fucking name. So like, I keep thinking he's not Shadow Fiend. That's the character. Get that fucking
Ooh,
guy. Get
Black
the
Shaden.
Black Shade and get him in there, dude. We'll do it. We'll fucking get him in there. Get the rematch, dude. Put him mid. Put Ozzer and
Oh,
his fucking teammate mid,
oh,
dude.
no,
We'll see it
okay.
live.
No, you know what the interesting thing was for board Aussies, right? The server board Aussies. Like, so you'd buy a copy of Warcraft 3, and then you could instantly get into US West, US East, and like Europe or
Yeah.
something. There were like three servers. So the special, like the unique thing about board Aussies is that you couldn't get an account to board Aussies unless you got invited by someone on the server, and each account
Okay.
gets two invites ever,
Oh,
forever, forever. So if
okay.
you make an account and then you invite someone, then I think your account has to be in good standing for like a certain amount of time, and eventually you get two invites, so you can invite two
Yeah.
other people onto the server. Like
Okay.
you can make a
That's a
Smurf or
cool
whatever.
idea. It makes it the actual exclusive
But
club.
yeah, well, but that's the thing. It wasn't like super exclusive. It was just like because it was hard to get onto board Aussies. Like when we first found out about it, and like one of my friends ended up stealing someone's account, and the account
But
name
what?
no, and the account name was like Squid Knitter. It was called Squid Knitter,
Okay.
and so my friend was like forever known as Squid Knitter, and he was like
I
and
see.
he was so arrogant as well, and people like just like they hated because he was just a little shit, but he was so good at the game though. Like he was miles better than what I was at Dota. But
Yeah.
I just loved it because like he didn't make that name. It was just like he just yoinked someone's account, and it was called Squid Knitter. His famous quote. My
I'm
friends
searching up if there's a Squid Eater on. Maybe he plays
my
League, dude.
my
Maybe the real
no
Squid
no
Eater
no no
plays
no
League.
that's no he's I think his username on League is Luminoob at the moment.
No, no, I mean the real
Oh,
Squid
the
Eater.
real Squidnitter.
The
What was his name?
real. What happened to the real Squid Eater?
I think the guy's main account was called Tadlaw or something like or like
Okay.
yeah Tadlaw. Um and do you remember Xfire? Do you know what Xfire was?
Oh, it rings a bell. It's like a downloading. It's like a file downloading thing or something, or
So
no?
Xfire used to be like a chat. So think of it like Discord. It was like an early version of Discord.
I know the name. I don't think I used it, but I
So
do know of it.
like Xfire was like essentially just the what
Well,
Discord is
it's
now.
like TeamSpeak.
No, but it was just purely gamer chat. So you'd add people on Xfire, and it'd track what game you were playing, and then it'd actually calculate your hours on how many hours you're playing. But then
Okay.
also, and so you could have like friend lists, and then you could see people like playing. So for instance, like back in the Call of Duty 4 days, when
Yeah.
you wanted to scrim someone, you'd like go onto Xfire and then see if anyone on a team wanted to scrim or they had all their boys
Yeah.
on, and it was just like that underground kind of. Oh, it was fucking dude, man. Gaming used to be so good. Now look at it.
I
Now
never.
look at it. What
I
do we got now?
well,
It's
we
all
got the
sanitized.
Legends
It's all
Soul Link.
sanitized bullshit.
I mean, the
I'm
Oceanic
molding.
Legends. Fuck, I can't rotate.
I'm molding right now. Fucking literally
I
molding.
never. I was a fucking console
Don't look.
boy, dude.
Don't look at me. Fucking hide. I hide my
Just rip it.
molding.
Just take you. Then it will be the Joe Rogan experience, dude. If you
Yeah, I
mold
mean,
enough,
eventually I will. Like, I will become.
it'd be sick.
I have accepted that. I have accepted that I will be bold. Like,
Yeah,
completely
I might be
bold.
as well. Look at me.
I will be completely bold. Or the hairline. I don't even want to, like, joke. I don't
Look
even
at
want to,
this. I
like,
got the
reveal
fucking
my
Vegeta.
hairline.
I could do sick Vegeta cosplay, maybe.
Oh, that's actually. Yeah, you got the V. You got the. Like, you got a
Yeah,
hard
yeah,
V.
yeah.
Nice. Sick. Um, yeah,
Nah,
cool.
I was a console player. I used to play. Did you ever play Gears of War? That
I
shit was
didn't.
fun
I
as.
know. I actually do know that, like, a lot of people love that game,
That
though. Or,
shit was
like,
fucking sick.
I'm
Dude, the
sure that
way
was
that
another
game
game.
worked,
Yeah.
it was so dumb. It was like a, I don't know. It was like a fucking. You could like slide to walls. It was basically I only
Yeah,
explained
yeah, no,
so
no, no.
shit.
I
There's like
get
a
you.
few
Yeah,
things in that game that because you like slide to cover and you can like shoot over
yeah,
cover.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But, like you
It
could
had a really
slide and then
unique system.
cancel your slide and you could like slide to other walls so you could like bounce around. I forgot what it's
Oh, yeah,
called.
yeah, yeah. Okay.
You can like and it was like really shotgun based because like I think
Yeah,
the Nashia shotgun or whatever, which was
yeah,
like
like one
that was like
pump
the
kind
best.
of
That was
thing.
generally like the best gun in the game kind of
Yeah,
thing
yeah,
in terms of
yeah,
like it was like balanced though because it's a shotgun. But
yeah,
like and it's actually really hard to like shoot people when they're bouncing around. So some
yeah,
guns were
yeah, yeah,
really good
yeah.
at like
You could like whiff it.
duking out shots and like and there was also like and because like the main well in Gears of War 2, the main game mode was Warzone. So
Yeah,
like you know in Counter Strike everyone has one life.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
It was like that. It'd play till everyone died, and there'd be like so all
Oh,
these
yeah,
weapons
yeah,
would
yeah,
spawn
yeah,
on the
yeah.
map.
Okay, 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 okay,
Weapons
okay.
would spawn on the map, and
Yeah,
like they'd only I think they'd only spawn once per like round. I'm pretty
yeah,
sure.
yeah,
And
yeah.
then you'd
Sure, yeah.
like
Once they
so you'd
collected,
find
they're
like
gone.
and there's
Yeah.
things like grenades. So like you could with grenades you could if you melee a wall while you're holding a grenade, it would stick it to the wall, and it'd be like a
Oh,
landmine.
okay.
So there's like
Oh,
lots
so if
of
someone walked past it, it'd explode.
yeah, and
Yeah.
it'd like
Okay.
just
Yeah.
one shot them. So
Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
shit like
Yeah.
that. You could shoot them off the walls and shit though. So there's like lots. It
Oh,
was like
yeah.
a
Yeah.
kind
Okay.
of
Cool.
it was
Yeah.
like a strangely tactical game, and then
Yeah.
it was the
Yeah.
kind of game. It was like a
It's like a
clutch heavy
brawler.
game.
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
not like a brawler, but it was like
Well,
just
I
like
mean,
obviously
it does sound like a
snipers and
brawling
like
game. It's just like you got shotguns and like grenades and shit, and
yeah,
you're
but
just like
there's
constantly
snipers and
fighting.
there's
Oh,
like
really?
power
Yeah.
weapons
Okay.
as well. It's a
Oh,
weird game because like you'd
sick.
also have perfect reloads, which like if you reload at the right because if you reload it
Yeah.
starts this bar. If you
Yeah. Yeah.
reload at the if
Yeah.
there's like an area if you fuck the reload you have to wait longer to reload. It takes
Oh
longer.
shit. Yeah. Okay.
But then, like, if you reload at the exact perfect
Yeah.
time, you get a
Yeah.
perfect reload, and your like
Yeah.
bullets do more damage, you know,
Oh
whatever.
shit.
So
Okay.
you'd have like a
You
you
get
get like a
perks for
buff kind of
timing.
thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you reload, yeah, it'd be like how
Yeah.
many bullets you reload,
Yeah.
obviously,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
get like yeah, get the fucking Guitar Hero action in there, dude. And then you get fuck, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so it's like a clutch game. So you'd be like, it was the kind of game where you could be like the last one left, and you could 1v5. It's like such a 1v5able game.
Yeah.
Like the
Okay.
way
Okay.
it
Okay.
functioned.
Okay.
It was like
So you
there's
could carry
so
your
many
team.
clutches, and it was like obviously it's like a super gory game. So like you know if you
Yeah.
shotgun someone, they just explode into pieces.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
like the most. It was so. This was like a satisfying as fuck game.
Yeah. Hell
And then
yeah.
in Gears of 3, because in Gears of 3 they added
Yeah.
like team deathmatch.
Yeah.
But the way they did it was each team has 15 lives, and so you
Okay.
share lives. The team shares
Oh.
lives, but then once your lives deplete, you stop respawning, and then you have to like kill them all. So
Oh.
in
What?
that you could clutch even fucking
Oh
harder.
my
So
god.
you could have like 10 man,
Oh.
15 man clutches, dude, just like
Yeah.
one guy.
Yeah.
You would, like
Yeah.
because they
Yeah.
do like certain like camps, kind of camp out certain areas and like set up like
Yeah.
grenade
Yeah. Yeah.
traps
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
get
Oh
power
my.
weapons and shit.
Oh my
It was
god.
fucking and then like because me and my friend used to
It's
play it, so
nutty.
you'd have so many like 2 man clutches where you're the
Yeah.
last two left,
Yeah.
and you'd
Yeah.
be like
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah. Yeah.
hiding and
Yeah.
they didn't know where you are, and then
Yeah.
you'd like get all
You
these sneaky
ambush someone.
kills and like
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
get
Yeah.
sneaky
Yeah.
kills and like it's just like
Just
it
like
was
shit, they
fucking
found us, and you're just like, all right, balls to the wall,
yeah,
timeline.
dude. It was a
Yeah. Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
dude, that
Yeah.
Gears of War, man. That's a fucking god tier game. I never
Yeah.
played the new
Fucking
ones,
oath.
but that shit back in the day was the fucking.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Hey, if you guys play Gears of War, you know that shit was fucking good. That shit was
Yeah.
good time.
I still think COD 4 is the best COD of all time, and maybe COD 2.
Yeah, I used to play COD 4. COD 4 is sick.
I don't know why all these kids think all the Modern Warfare. I mean, I didn't really play it, but obviously they're allowed to have.
Yeah, I
Like,
haven't played them.
they're-
I haven't played them, but
no,
Dude, have
because
you
the
played-
game. No, I can talk about COD for so long.
Okay,
they
okay.
they killed the game. They killed the game. I was a part of the generation where the competitive integrity of Call of Duty went to shit.
I think that
It was
Black
between-
Ops
it
and
was
Modern Warfare
between-
2 and stuff were good.
No, yeah, but
Those
that's the
were
thing.
good.
That's the thing. Between COD 4 and COD 5, the PC Call of Duty died, and then they moved it to console because COD 4 had
Ah,
dedicated.
you played PC.
Yeah,
Ah,
COD,
yeah, I
COD
see.
4 COD 4 had dedicated servers,
Okay,
and
that
you could and you
explains
could
his narrative.
I'm telling you,
Wait,
the
that's
Call
what
of Duty,
dude,
the Call of
the
Duty competitive
console-
scene on PC
That's
was
where it
fucking
popped off,
amazing.
dude. Yeah,
No,
but
but
that's
that's-
where
No.
COD act. That's where the console COD popped off. Where it was Black Ops Modern Warfare 2. That was like the golden age of COD, I think. There.
I guess that was console golden age. But yeah, obviously, yeah, I guess that was console golden age. But PC golden age was COD 2 and COD 4. But I think they just saw that was
I loved,
there was
I think
more
World at
money in
War.
console.
You
But
play World at War? That might be my favorite one.
yeah,
I didn't even have it,
World
but
at
I played. I
War
used
was
to play with my
buggy as
friends.
shit. No, World at War was buggy as fuck. They
Was
released it.
I remember it being
No,
sick as fuck.
that's why the PC community died because everyone was like really keen on COD World at War or COD 5.
They fucked it up.
Yeah, no, no, because they're
I think
like
it worked fine
because it
on
was like
console.
no, no, because it was like no, no, because that's the thing is because they were like it's oh it's a new game, it'll breathe life into competitive scene. Like all the pro teams moved over, like Immunity, QMX, like those ones that like Frey or something like that. You know the top CGI teams moved over, and then um like the game wasn't finished. Like there was this bug where if you left lean, like if you were leaning left, the
Yeah.
hitbox of your head disappeared. So and then there was like in one of these maps there was like this hangar and there's this like window and you could just left lean out of it. And
Could
so
you even leaning in World War? I don't even know. I
yeah, in
can't
World at
remember.
War you could yeah, because you had a keyboard, you could press Q and E. You go E right, Q
Okay.
left. I don't know about your stupid
I
console
don't know about a console.
shit.
I can't
Look,
remember
I'm
though.
molding over
That was a while
consoles,
ago.
but anyway, um,
Right, nah, consoles were
but
banging,
yeah, it
dude.
was
Well, you
hilarious.
never
It was
played Halo, dude.
hilarious.
All
No,
right, you weren't part of the Halo days, were you?
no, I
So,
wasn't, but I respect it. Like that's the thing, as I still respect each games. I know that was a good game. Like
all right.
even though it's like the golden age of COD in consoles, like they're each their own. It's just like obviously like it didn't provide
Yeah, yeah,
what
yeah,
I personally wanted in a game, whereas I thought that COD 4 and COD 2 provided what I was looking for. Um,
yeah,
and I still had a lot of fun in World at War, but it was just more like the developer didn't support the niche competitive community on PC, right?
yeah,
Because there was like a small group of us, like even across like international, like America, it was just such a small group, and it's like we don't need to do extra work to make you guys have a competitive scene because esports wasn't really like a thing.
yeah.
And then League of Legends rocked up, and then it changed everything. Like, and then that kicked everything off. That
Counter Strike as
was
well, I think. Did you never played Counter Strike? Did you?
oh, I played a
Have you played?
fuck no, I played a
Oh, did you?
fuck ton of Counter Strike. I didn't play
Okay,
what 1.6. I played a lot of Source. I played so much Source. I played competitive Source
okay,
as well. I don't yeah, obviously I kind of skimmed on that, but yeah, I played a
yeah,
fuck ton of so I have a 10-year badge on that game now.
nice.
Like my Steam
What I
account
was like, that was like the competitive PC shooter
yeah, but I don't think
that's kind of lived on.
it's never been as big as what League is. It's big now. I think it's definitely like a top three. Would you say?
Yeah, but does that really matter? Like, did you
No,
need to
not
play the
really.
biggest game?
No, but that was
God,
yeah, that was like
Counter-Strike's
a legit PC competitive game, and it's always will be a legitimate PC like competitively PC game.
yeah.
That you can play to a high level. Yeah, fuck. There's still really good games out there. But what do you reckon's next? What do you reckon's like? Do you reckon there's a new
The
genre?
next
Do you
genre,
reckon there's like gonna be a new genre that appears
DaSticks
or?
robot fighting game is up there, and then I think I'm not sure. I hate battle royale games. I want them to die. I hate battle
Reckon
royale
that's
games.
that genre's finished?
Every battle royale game auto kills itself because, like what I was saying before,
Yeah.
as the skill of players go up, the gateway for new players goes down, and then no new players
Yeah, yeah,
go
I
in,
see.
and
Yep.
then so, I mean,
It's
obviously they
too
can fix that
daunting.
by having sort of like different skill brackets, which I don't
Yeah.
think. Obviously, like H1Z1 and shit never had that, so I don't know if that's what Fortnite's
I
doing.
love. Oh,
I
okay.
assume if they want their game to live on, they'll do that. They'll have.
What about this idea? What about this idea?
Also, they have mobile. If they have like mobile
I hate
only,
mobile
and
games.
then yeah, but then
Oh my
that's they could
god.
have if they made like a natural progression with it went from mobile to PC. Even then, it's
Oh, yeah, yeah,
just
fair
annoying.
enough. Yeah, yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, so
Alright,
this is the biggest idea that I like about H1Z1 and what it used to be
okay.
before they reworked the map, is that they had this in the starting lobby when you joined into the game and then the lobby was starting up. They had these giant leaderboards in the game, like virtual leaderboards,
Oh
and
yeah, yeah, I remember on the
yeah,
wall.
yeah, on the wall, and they're massive, right? And so
Yeah.
it had the daily kill leader and the daily win leader, and then they had a weekly and a monthly, and then on all time.
I think that that would be like that's something that a lot of games don't have is like a daily and like a weekly thing.
Yeah,
Like, imagine if League had something like that where you could be like the best player of the week. Like,
yeah,
that'd be
yeah.
fucking
well,
You know what I
that
mean?
made me want to play H1Z1, even though I knew it wasn't like gonna take me anywhere. It was
Yeah.
like it was
You're
like
like, I want to
sometimes,
get fucking
yeah,
top player,
yeah,
dude.
yeah. Sometimes it's like a psychological thing, I guess, because like sometimes I'd be like awake in the morning, and then I'd play a few games, and then I might get like a few easy wins or something because there were low lobbies, right? And then
Yeah.
or like I might get off to a good start with a few kills or something. Like I'd have really good games in that game, and then the fact that I'd join the next lobby, and then my fucking name would be up there on the like daily board, and I was just like, I was so proud of
Everyone
it.
can see that, dude.
Yeah, and it's just like I'm to be reckoned with today. Like I'm the kill leader
And they'll
today.
see you. Yeah, yeah, they'll see you and oh
Yeah.
shit, that's the guy with the most kills.
No, and
Damn.
the best thing was that like at the
That's
all-time
cool.
board, right? You'd see the all-time kill board, right? And like there was one time where I killed one of the all-time like
Oh,
kill
yeah,
leaders, right?
yeah,
And I flipped shit. I was like, "Oh my God, like I
yeah.
fucking killed this guy. Like holy
Yeah, yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Like this guy is legit. Like this guy's a killer. He's a cold-blood killer. Like he'll snap you up." And the fact that I outplayed that guy, it's like so rewarding. Like that was
Yeah, yeah,
because
yeah.
it was meaningful, right? It's not like I'm just killing some random guy. It was like I killed this guy that's on the all-time leaderboard, man. Like, fuck, it's not like I get an extra 5 kills or something. It doesn't mean it's like I'm trying to catch up to him or anything. It's more like that's an achievement in and of itself.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And so it's like that
Because that's
community, right?
dynamic.
It's that community feel where it's like those regulars, and obviously Geordie X3, the streamer that I was talking to you before, he was on the all-time board, and it's like he developed a name for himself in that game by purely just being good at it, right? Like the
Yeah.
skill showed for itself, like his competence at the game, rewarded him in the all-time board, and that was like I thought that was an amazing and unique mechanic, and then H1Z1 like got rid of it, and then obviously the game just fucking
I mean, there's a lot of reasons that
it
game died, I think, but
crashed. No, even the bugs, it was like I loved the bugs. I don't know why. There was something about it that just
I had so much fun. Dude, one of my favorite videos I made was a
yeah,
H1Z1. Have you seen that one, haven't you?
maybe.
So good.
No, no worries, man.
If you're watching this, all of the cuts have been my fault.
That's okay.
Just want to say
It's
that in
all good.
advance. I just keep leaving,
Well,
but
let's actually finish it up because
we'll try to wrap it up. Yeah, yeah. It's
we've
gonna go forever.
actually streamed for an hour and 7 minutes now for
Okay.
this half. So
This
we've
segment.
actually made 2 hours, which is actually kind of cool. Yeah. So we
Yeah.
should finish past the H1Z1. I don't know. What any ending thoughts about Battle Royale like H1Z1 kind
Oh
of
yeah, yeah.
montage?
So I
Video
think that
montage.
my favorite video I made
Yeah.
was one of my favorite ones. It was a H1Z1 video. I
Yeah.
feel like, and it was literally because I used to just have shadow play, right?
Yeah.
You know, shadow play. So I
Yeah.
literally
Yeah.
just I'd play games, and every time something like funny happened, I'd just press like the shadow play button, right? Or
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. And you'd record the
and
footage.
then so I made like a H1Z1 montage, which was just like me playing H1 with friends,
Yeah. Yeah.
like shadow play. And I don't know why it did. It's so like, see, I want to play. If I'm gonna make content, I need to like legitimately be having fun. You know, what I mean? It's so
Yeah.
much better
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
you're
Yeah. Yeah.
actually
Yeah. Yeah.
having
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I actually had so much fun playing that game.
Yeah. I
And
used to
like,
have.
it's just so stupid, but it's so like, this is the dumbest shit.
Well, because
But
you
we'd
would see
actually
all
have
these characters and stuff.
fun.
Oh. Like, I think the proximity chat was like also one of the things that made it
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That shit was good as fuck
so
as
good.
well.
Because
So
you'd just
awesome.
like kill someone, and then they're like, you might run into like some Asian dude, and he just like flip his shit at you, and like the whole like China number one meme as well, where just like people just started yelling
Bro,
China
you
number
never
one,
played?
like,
Dude, have you ever played?
oh,
Did you ever play? Bro,
it's
I swear on my
funny.
life.
Yeah.
You never. Dude, have you ever played Reign of Kings?
No, I haven't. Reign of Kings.
That shit, it's fucking dead now. That shit, and like if you look at the Steam reviews, they're awful. That game was fucking killer, dude. I swear on my life, that is one of the like funnest games I've fucking played. I swear. I mean, it had its problems, but like that
Yeah,
was the kind of game where
I'll
like
bring
we
up
played that
this.
with friends. Play that with, dude, playing that with friends, bro. Okay, there's like a few mechanics in that game which are just so funny. Okay, so you could trap people. If you got behind someone with a rope, you could tie them up. And if they
Yeah.
didn't have like you could get like a sharp rock that you put in your asshole or something you could get away with. But don't worry.
This looks pretty
Yeah,
cool.
so
Yeah.
you could tie people up and just drag them around, and you could put them in like
Oh,
battle.
wow.
Is it battlements? No, not battlements. Like whatever the fucking head things are, or like you could like hang people and shit, or like
Yeah.
trap them in cages and stuff. And that shit was, bro. We like trapped some kid in a fucking cage, and his friend was trying to save him, and the kid was like fucking screaming in this cage. He was like yelling at us, this fucking kid. And then we started building because you could like build block because you could make castles in it. You'd build fucking big castles. It was sick as fuck. Built like blocks around, like blocking out the light. And
Oh
then we
my
like fully
god.
encased him, and he's just this kid in the fucking mountain of fucking blocks. He's just trapped in there, like screaming out and shit. And his friend keeps trying to save him. We just keep killing his friend. It's so fucking good. Bro, that game,
Oh,
I swear,
nice. Yeah,
dude,
those interactions sound funny.
this game, the way this game worked, this was
Yeah,
a fucking god tier game.
yeah,
The way this game worked is there's okay, so you can build castles and shit, and you can like you claim land, you can build in that land.
yeah.
Oh, like no one can destroy your shit, right? Unless they destroy the cresting that you have like a thing that you have to protect, and
Okay,
you can
okay.
like build catapults and like break
Yeah,
people's
yeah,
shit or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
And so on the map there's a so the map is like there's like this island, and then there's this giant bridge,
Yeah.
and then there's like this giant statue, but there's like there's a throne up there, and if you
Mhm.
sit on the throne for you have to sit on it for like a certain amount of time, like a few minutes,
Yeah.
you become the king of the land,
Like, how big is the
right?
land?
Well, I
Or
mean,
of
it's in the
your
public. There's probably
base?
like 30 or 40 players on the server, but
Yeah, yeah,
like,
yeah. Okay, 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 okay.
but
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah. So you become the
What?
king, right?
Everyone, like everyone, or like
You're the king.
your side.
No, that's like everyone on the
Oh
island.
shit. Yeah. Okay.
That's like
Okay. Yeah.
that's like
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
server. There's more players, but
Yeah.
that's like the
Yeah.
server
Yeah. Yeah.
size,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay.
So
Okay.
you
Okay.
become the fucking king, and every bit of resource someone got,
Yeah.
a percentage you could choose the tax amount, and a percentage of everyone's resource goes into a fucking like chest
Yeah.
that the
Yeah.
king can access.
Oh
So
my
there's like
god.
this especially like this dynamic of like
Yeah.
you can like have high taxes but people want to kill you, or you can have like low
Yeah.
taxes and like
Okay.
try to be friends with everyone. You can
Yeah.
like go
Yeah.
around, and
Yeah.
then you could, because you're getting you could like hire people almost
Yeah.
to like fucking, so you could like, yeah, you could like give people shit like so they get
Yeah. Yeah.
armor
So
and
they
crap, and
protect
you could
you.
have like people
Yeah.
protecting you,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, or
Yeah.
like in your empire, and
Oh
like you
my
could betray
god.
each other, and like it's
Oh,
fucking sick, dude.
sick.
This game
Yeah,
was
that sounds
fucking
fucking awesome.
holy shit. No, this game was just so fun, man.
Yeah.
I had something to say about it. I can't even remember what. I'm just getting.
I I don't know if you remember this, but
It died. It died because of hackers. That's the sad thing. It literally died because
yep,
it
yeah,
started getting
yeah.
infested with hackers, and they just didn't do anything. But like,
Well, I
yeah,
I
it was an amazing game.
I remember
I had a lot of
like
fun.
I remember a lot of the fun that I had in Counter-Strike Source was because there was like an open mic.
Yeah,
Like you could chat to the enemy team. Like now that's not a thing. Like you have team mic, but it's like it's
I think
so
you can
big that
still chat to the enemy team in like the regular mode.
no, you can't. Oh, I don't know. I get not in ranked
I
anyway.
think
But
the
yeah, I think it's different. But I don't know, like
okay.
those fun moments. It's like when you actually are it's like almost like you're role playing or something. The game makes you like
Yeah,
role
yeah. Or
play
in
like
Reign of
in that
Kings,
environment. Yeah, like well that's the thing.
you would
It's
be
like
like, I'd walk around like I wasn't the king most of the time. Like most of the time, you're plebs, and you'd like have a
yeah.
little, you'd build like little
Well,
shitty
it's like that
things,
kid that got
and
trapped,
you could be
right?
like,
He's
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah,
fucking
yeah.
like he's literally playing a fucking computer
He's
game. He's fine.
physically in
Yeah,
pain.
he's fine. Like
He's
he's in
so
his
much
room and he's like,
pain, dude.
let me out, let me out.
Literally. No, but yeah, when you
Yeah,
get the king, you just like, I am the king, and you like walk around.
yeah,
You like
yeah,
walk
yeah,
around to people,
yeah,
and you like give them shit and stuff, and like
yeah,
ask them like what they're making and what they're doing. Like, what are you building here? Or like, or you could just do like dumb shit,
yeah, yeah.
like you have to be like, you don't have permission to build on this land. Like, you know, make
You're
them
just
pay
like,
like
yeah, and
make
you're
them,
like, what are you
you know,
doing?
fucking have
Did
to
I say
pay
you could do
make
that?
them pay fees and shit. Like,
Yeah, yeah,
don't
yeah.
bully people and shit. Dude, like just shit like that's just fucking. I love that
I
shit.
guess that's just like what like I don't know humanizes
That's what I
the
want in my
game.
content, lads. I want to play games where it's like that.
Yeah, you're just like you're having genuine
You down to
interactions,
play
right?
games as well, Ozza? If
Yeah,
I
of
find some
course, man.
bangers,
Yeah, fuck
if
yeah.
I find some bangers, all right.
Yeah, for sure, man. Definitely. Well, I
All
mean,
right,
like
all right.
I really want to start, producing more content this year, definitely. I'm not too
Yeah,
sure about live streams. I probably will live stream here and there. But yeah, in terms of like producing content and stuff, like I've got a whole bunch of stuff lined up that's going to be coming, like that ad that's coming
yeah. No, that's
soon.
fucking
Like
sick. That's
this like this podcast is coming out and hopefully more people will join.
yeah,
And then I've got like a charity stream coming up on I think Friday, like this week. I'm doing with Team Baby Cats. She's like some chick that I met at the
Okay.
GGEZ meetup, or like
Yep.
Twitch meetup. So it's just like, yeah, I've got
You
content
got stuff
plans.
going?
Yeah, I got
That's good,
stuff
man. I got
happening.
fucking
So
man. I'm making my games. I'm
yeah,
quitting
fuck
League of
yeah.
Legends. I'm gonna play some other shit. I make some videos and have a good
Yeah.
time.
No, fuck
Yeah.
yeah. Well, yeah, well, dude, thank you coming on and being an absolute Oceanic legend. I think you're fucking
Thank you. You've
awesome,
been
man.
ah
I've had
ah
an absolute
ah.
pleasure chatting with you.
Okay.
Yeah, it was
No,
great.
fuck.
Talk some
No,
good
you've been
shit.
a good host, dude. I'm
Yeah,
very
thank you.
impressed.
Thank you.
Very impressed. Very lovely. Very nice jawline.
Oh, thank you. Yeah,
Uh,
it's very. I shaved today,
I
so
don't know why your
it's.
arm's completely yellow. We'll just ignore
Oh
that. We'll just
yeah.
edit that part out.
All right, there we go. We're
I'm
white now. We're
joking.
white. Yeah, yeah. I'll figure out how to do color correction. I mean, I know how to color
Just the
correct.
arm. Just color correct that
Just
part of the screen. Have like
oh
a
my
square
god,
of the screen
gonna have
versus the
motion
different color.
tracking color correction,
Oh
just like
shit.
yeah, no, that's not
Yes,
gonna
the
happen.
tech lads.
But I have yeah yellow arms. Like yeah, hopefully this isn't like the last time we do this. Like have a recurring guest. I'm sure we'll check back in sometime.
All right.
Probably come down for an event. Maybe we'll have a in person podcast, chat shit, some more shit and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, yeah.
So yeah.
No, no. Awesome.
Yeah, sick.
Big
Well,
fan.
yeah,
Like
looking
the video
forward.
and subscribe to
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Oz64.
Yeah, if you don't want to, I know you guys don't like subscribing to my fucking channel. Please, no, actually,
Subscribe to
don't sub. No, don't sub. Don't fucking
my
sub.
channel.
Unsubscribe.
Get me to
Unsubscribe. All
1,000
right.
subs. Unsubscribe
But,
from Ozza.
but
Subscribe to me.
yes, yeah. Subscribe to DaSticks. DaSticks deserves your subs. He actually makes good content. All his league stuff was really good. So you can be rest assured that any of his next content, whatever he does, is also gonna be like absolute YouTube bangers. Um, yeah, like the video. No, don't do any of that stuff. I'm gonna be like hipster and like cool. Like you don't have to do whatever. You can do
Yeah,
whatever you
do whatever
want.
you want. Yeah,
Like
let's
I don't.
go.
It's whatever.
Longboard podcast coming soon, lads.
Ah, longboard podcast.
Like
That's in the works. That'll be
that's in the
yeah.
works.
That's yeah. After the other one. Um,
Do you have
yeah.
like an? Do you need like a? You need to be like
No, not really. Like that's it.
Ozza
See you
64
guys.
out.
That's oh yeah,
like
because
that.
I have an intro. I'm like, "What's up, guys?" Yeah, no. It's like, oh, that's a good one. Oh,
Why don't he
64
ends with?
out.
Is that
Wink.
the end?
No, that's not. That's not the.
Oh,
That's not the
fuck,
wink.
alright.
No, I usually go
Just say
like,
what.
thanks,
Just end
thanks
it.
for,
Say what's
no,
up. Say what's up, guys.
no,
Use the
usually,
intro as the outro, dude. No one's doing that.
no, because usually I end videos like, yeah, thanks guys so much, peace, and then I'm like, boo, and then like the music hits.
And
But
then
it's not gonna be like that. I'm just gonna, because I'm not like piecing out. I'm just gonna be like, thanks for. This is a long outro. Thanks for coming, guys. I'll see you
thanks.
next time.
Love you all.
Bye, guys. See you later.
All
All
right.
right. Awesome.
Amazing. Definitely not scuffed.